Okay. We're gonna play VA11 Hall A. Most people just call it Valhalla. I hate that it doesn't do the full screen until after it's loaded in. Oh no, there we go. Okay. Uh, so I like this game. I've played it before when it came out. Uh, but then I got to a point where I ran out of money. Glitch City 27X. The city that shouldn't exist, a tax haven where corporations and criminal empires reign supreme. In this place, all human life has been infected with nanomachines to keep them in check. Over them stand. Oh, hope you read faster than I can read it aloud. Here, brutally in all its forms, is an everyday reality. The quality of life for the non powerful decreases at an alarming rate. For many, this can be overwhelming. Some devote themselves to their jobs, their families, or even their studies. Some look for ways to escape this place, and others just give up. But for many of them, the answer lies at the bottom of a glass. Also, looks like the game audio might be a little loud. Uh, that's mouthful, so we just call it Valhalla. Small oasis in the middle of the concrete desert, and found it a fountain of spirits waiting for tired souls. And it's here where this story unfolds. So, I don't remember too much about this game, other than, hold on, let me... There we go, that should be better. Other than that, there is a path I don't want to go down. It's gonna be very colorful, somewhat, but it's not like a lot of changing colors, but it's kind of a colorful game. Hey Annie, how's it going? But all I remember is there's one path I don't want to go down, and that is there's this guy that I hate that shows up, and if you make his drink right every time he shows up, you're locked down his path. So I want to fuck up his drink at least once. Uh, but we're gonna start a new game. Thank you for playing VA11 Hall A. This game is best played game comfortable. Grab some drinks, some snacks, and enjoy. Sit back and relax. We hope you have a good time. By the way, Carp, did you like the DVD splash screen on the starting screen? Psst. Hey, over here. Boo. How's that for an entrance? Come on, Joe, look sharp. The game's starting and the player needs a good first impression of its main character. The Chonky Boy, yeah. I know you served a bunch of tuxedo-clad corgis over the weekend and the bar will eventually close. And I'll admit, my little prank on you might have gone a bit overboard. But remember, life is 90% how you take it. Stay focused and look at the brighter side of things. Ah, fair enough. I have no idea what the brighter side is, but you should totally find it. In any case, you should totally check that parcel you just got. See ya. Oh, just a dream. There's something near the door. Chapter 1. Chimera. Chimera. I don't know. You're talking about, Coffee Talk? It has a lot of similarities, yeah. Your membership to Shining Fingered will automatically renew on the 17th. Make sure your account has at least $800 by then. Make sure to save your data using the Life Backup app. You can now browse the Augmented Eye. Yeah, there's our character, and there's our boss. I haven't played it. I watched Lady Irene play it for a bit. It looked fun. It's basically this game, but in a fantasy setting. Instead of a steampunk, or not steampunk, what's it called? Cyberpunk. There we go. Do we fuck the boss? I think there is a path where you can romance the boss. 4. So who was that letter from? Nobody. I think 4 is the cat, if I remember correctly. Hold to unlock. Okay, so we have Augmented Eye. Mass immigration continues as Wonderlands are the newest threat, and Cyborg and Heels returns next year. Well, we gotta read Cyborg and Heels. To the Super Silver Thunderdome by Lana Smithy. Acting is unnatural. I don't think he cares about the rules of nature anymore. Look, I would love to go down the path with the boss. I have a beer glass from this game with a coaster, and then I also have a t-shirt of the boss. I can't fit in it, but I have it. Popular show Cyborg and Heels returns to the Dome this March, with tickets going on sale in January. Cyborg and Heels is a massive stage show about a cyborg fighting terrorism while wearing heels. Director Quentin Hayter explains Cyborg and Heels' special appeal.
We'll now begin the push-up section. Ready?
All right.
Begin.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. Director Quentin Hayter explained Cyborg and Heels' special appeal during an exclusive interview with the Augmented Eye. What's not to love about it? It's Cyborg, wearing heels, cutting stuff. It's literally something we've never seen before. A niche market I'm willing to capitalize on. Check out the full interview in the next few weeks, exclusively here at the Augmented Eye. Wonderlanders are the newest threat to your security. If you thought Alice Rabbit was good at cracking the most complicated security protocols in the world, then this new group will certainly blow your mind. They've yet to make any impact as big as Alice Rabbit, but they seem to be aiming very high with the recent threat issued against Prime Minister Quincy. We hold full access to Quincy's email network and will release the whole database this January, the group declared during a stream. Shallow threats. When questioned, Prime Minister Quincy dismissed all of the group's threats by stating he's not hiding anything, and is not afraid of a possible leak of his email history. Maybe everyone will get to see what kind of TV I bought last month. Child's parties. The people behind the Wonderlanders seem to enjoy dressing in all kinds of rabbit costumes during the stream, from Antho to Bunny Girl. The purpose was to show the love and respect they have for Alice Rabbit and their role in today's politics. We want to follow their example of having some fun. We're not sure if this will go anywhere, but we'll be there to tell you if it does. Wonder what Alma thinks of this whole thing. Best boss. I just noticed that. Ah! And a nice t-shirt. Mass immigration continues as Quincy reveals new economic adjustments. By Kimberly LaValle. With inflation rates among the highest in the world, constant shortages of basic groceries, and rampant violent crime, Blitz City citizens look for a better life in other countries. Quincy, however, isn't happy with this. They learn in our schools and universities, the Prime Minister said during a talk with the Augmented Eye. They apply what they learn somewhere else, and I find it rather insulting. This comes after revealing new economic measures for the city, which most analysts consider to be useless for the current environment. They don't know shit, concluded Quincy. Would you leave? Not without you. Okay. So this is where we can find, this is where all the songs are in the game. You may recognize this from my playlist. But you can listen to all the different songs in the game. And then when you're in the bar, you can add them to the jukebox. We'll save. Yeah, you can see the last time I played was a long time ago. Okay. Nope. And no apps to add. Okay. We're done with that. Okay. So then go to work, I guess. Tuesday, December 13th. Good evening. What do we want? Punch Channel, Passy Zero, nothing. Cool. We watch, we protect. I'd buy that for $1. That's expensive. Let's go with the news. Good evening. Hey there, Jill. Oh, hey, John. When will you admit you have a John face skill? Jill. No, this is coworker, I believe. I'm gonna let people call you Jules. Quiet. Are you okay? You look distracted. Where's the boss? I don't know. She went out to buy some stuff and... Did you hear what I just told you? You said something? Yes. That you look distracted. Very, very distracted. Can we fuck the coworker? I think there's a path with him. I'm not sure. I know there's a path with a lot of people. It's nothing. I'm just thinking about stuff. What stuff? Oh, I have to pay rent by the 30th, which is always stressful, and... by the way, how is the music? Is it too loud, or... There's also the fact that I spent a full hour yesterday apparently talking to myself. Oh, hey there! Oop. Bit loud? Okay, that's what I thought. There we go. Not to mention the fact that 2 days ago I found out the bar is at risk of closing. So not only is my life being shaken up, I'm apparently going crazy. Is there a harem route? I don't believe so. Top of that, neutering 4 left me with a... Okay, so 4 is the name of the cat. Top of that, neutering 4 left me with a completely empty wallet, and I'll get evicted if I miss rent again. I saw all the beer cans around my apartment, and... Jill. Sorry, did you say something? You really work today? Of course I can. Let's go through the basics then, shall we? Just in case. If you can make a Piano Man, I'll skip the rest. But bear with me for a second here, okay? Let's start with the Sugar Rush. Look for the recipe using the navigation bar in the recipe book that will show up on the top left. You can also sort drinks by flavors like sweet and types like manly. Drag the desired amount of ingredients from their cells on the right to the shaker in the center. Go. When done, press the mix button, and then press it again to stop mixing. Click the serve button or the drink itself to serve it, and that'll be all. Where do they live? That neutering cat's that expensive. Plit City, Carp. Do not pay attention to the intro. Oh, but if the drink looks messed up, you'll need to press the reset button and try again. You can press reset anytime, even while the shaker is moving. don't be afraid to use it. Gil, I'm the one that went through the formal BTC instruction. And this should be no problem. Gil wants either Sugar Rush or Peanut Man. Mess up the ingredients or the drink, and press the reset button and try again. Okay, so we want a sweet drink, Sugar Rush. Sugar Rush, it's 2 Adelhyde, 1 Powdered Delta, and we'll give him a Karmotrine. All mixed up. Sweet, light, and fruity, as girly as it gets. Okay, mix, stop, and serve. You're happy now? A little, but not quite. Let's do one more. I know. Please hear me for a bit. Some drinks need to be blended. This is done by mixing it for over 5 seconds. You can tell it's being blended when the shaker starts moving faster. You also need to check if the drink should be served on the rocks or aged. Check ice and age buttons on the side to select the one you need. And in case it wasn't obvious, on the rocks means you have to toggle the ice tab. It should be noted that the station will add the ice after mixing. It's not something you should mind though, just a fun fact. Give me a Moonblast and I'll leave you alone. Keep in mind what I said. Yeah. Okay, Moonblast. By name, and Moonblast. It's 6 Adelhyde. 1 Powdered Delta, 1 Flannegride, and 2 Carmotine, all on the rocks, and blended. No relation to the hard-drawn cannon you see on the moon for 1 week every month. Boom, Moonblast. Yeah, that sounds about right, like, converted to US dollars. Here, did I amuse you for long enough? You did. Sorry to hold you. Let's get working. Yeah. Oh, yeah, before I forget. You can make any drink big by doubling the amount of ingredients. But if the recipe already has over 10 ingredients, the drink is already big. Oh, and if the recipe says it uses optional Karmotrine, it means you can use none or fill it to the brim. Optional Karmotrine doesn't count towards making a big drink, of course. Karmotrine is an alcoholic factor in a drink. It doesn't change the taste, but the overall amount still has an effect. If you add too much of it, the client will get drunk faster, so please be mindful of that. In your county, you can get 1 animal neutered for free per address. Oh, that's nice. I know there is a guy in my neighborhood, because we had a huge black cat problem, where just somebody didn't neuter a black cat, and it's going around knocking up every cat around. And so you just saw black cats everywhere. And one guy would take them in, get them neutered, and release them back out if no one adopted them. But that really helped with the black cat problem. My cost was 450 pounds because my cat got an infection and needed emergency vet care. It would have cost 15,000 pounds if not for 1,500 pounds if not for insurance. That sucks. PNR? Treat, neuter, release? That's my guess. Are you done with the exposition? Tap, neuter, release. Now I am, yeah. Hey guys! There's your boss. Oh, but... eh? Who's that? I don't know. Found her while I was out shopping. Why bring her here? Well, it's either leave her outside at the mercy of society's finest, or bring her unconscious body in here. She's going to make such a ruckus when she wakes up, you know that. That's up for you to deal with. I'll be in my office. Fun fact, it happened to both my cats. Fat said it is poor genetics. Makes sense since their mom was sick. Little thing. Aww. Poor things. Can't just push that responsibility onto us. We have work to do, damn it. There are two of you. Believe in yourselves. Do you think Chief knocked her out? Nah, that's unlikely. She'd be crowing about it or taunting us if that were the case. Preach. That is an interesting cat name. It's not like her to pick on a small girl, at least not unprovoked. Yeah, you're right. We'll just need to keep quiet. She seems to be sleeping soundly, not comatose. Yeah. Okay then, time to start the night. Yeah, I'll start working while you go clean the bathroom. Come again? Well, you spent the whole weekend and Monday doing God knows what. I've had some interesting clients come in. Dogs. Lots of them. You're joking. Gil, you've known me for how long now? Do I look like the kind of woman who would make a joke like that? Well... So, as punishment for leaving me to deal with all of that on my lonesome, you'll be in charge of cleaning the bathrooms. Have fun. Just that? Fine, I see no problem. Where's the cleaning stuff? Here. You brought that from home, didn't you? That I did. The creature doesn't... I guess, like... As in, like... You know, like... oh, look at that creature. It just felt weird. Still a weird name. Fine. With that out of the way, let's play some music on the new jukebox. This phone needs to have all its 12 slots filled with songs before it can start. Wonder what the logic behind that decision. Okay, so let's hear a preview. Nah. Yeah, we'll add that. That's classic. Okay, we'll add that one. Nah. Too upbeat. Sorry, this is probably gonna be the longest part of the game, is me trying to find music I want. We have to add that. It's in the playlist. You're too quiet. Took too long to start. Nah. It's the hardest part of the game. It's basically like your character customization. Gives me some Persona vibes. I'll allow it. It is. I mean, my clients are gonna have to listen to this. Okay, I do like this song. It does not mix with the rest of my playlist. It's still going in. I'm sorry, that's a good sounding song. And then we'll switch out Snowfall. Yeah, we'll switch that around. Yeah, like that. Okay. Ready. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Hey you, give me a beer. Oh sure, right on it. Okay. I remember this. This guy likes big beers. He gets really pissy if you give him a regular beer. He wants beer. He looks like quite a big guy though. That's your hint that you need to make a big beer. Beer. Say please fucking. He warms up. But yeah, starting he's a bit of a dick. All mixed. Boom. Stop. Here's big ass beer. Here you go. Yeah, this one's pretty good. This one's good. Pretty good, in fact. Nice job. Already have $450. Nice. Thanks, I guess. You're lucky. I was in a meeting close by. This hellhole could certainly use a presence like mine. Though, to be fair, work's taken me to worse hellholes, like New Jersey 3. Huh. What kind of work do you do, mister? You're talking to Donovan D. Donson, chief editor and owner of the Augmented Eye. If I could do... he's not red. It's just probably as good as they can do with the color palette of making someone that's African American. But if I could do a good impression of the editor from Spider-Man, that's the voice I'd want to give him, since he is an editor. Nothing gets published there without my blessings. The day started with quite the interesting fellow, it seems. You're the one to blame for the barrage of daily articles on Alice Rabbit, then. Hey, people love those articles. They love reading about that urban legend. Yeah, Alice Rabbit right there. Can you blame them? The idea of some wild card hacker working for their own goals and nobody else's? That's the kind of corny shit that brings the clicks from all kinds of people. Clicks bring money. Money brings nice stuff. Stuff like cars and houses, plastic surgery for the missus and her kids. Well, I'm not complaining about the fact you write about the hacker. I say you wrote about them every single day. Some of it isn't even news, just speculations or copycats. You can't read your newspaper's daily feed without running into at least one article about Alice Rabbit. Well, first of all, I don't write about it, my interns do. The poor bastards think it'll help make them full-time employees. I'm just capitalizing on this topic while it's popular. And second, you're tired of one article about a supposed hacker, but not all the daily stories about murders and other horrors. Well, I always filter out that section. I don't want to start my day scared and bitter. I have enough pressure and problems as it is. I don't need to add Glitch City's lovely citizens to the list. You're smarter than you look, kid. But if more people were like you, I'd go bankrupt from the lack of traffic. Still, maybe my job would be easier. How so? People get people get bored of a certain kind of news after seeing it repeatedly. When I started this job, it only took the news of some elderly woman being killed to guarantee clicks. Now, you need an elderly woman carrying a sick baby boy getting hit by a truck. Death's not enough. You need a full sob story behind it. That's why I like those urban legends. They're easier to write about. You can make up any shit you want. Spam them while they're hot, and even people like you, people who avoid the murder stories, will see them. That brings money. And like I said, money's good. Huh. I guess he has a point. What about the opinion columns? Aren't those a good source of traffic too? Oh, I hate those brats. They just write about how they're better than everyone else. They might also write about how everyone that likes a certain something should be sodomized. The worst part about it is they know half of our clicks come from them, so they get all diva-like on my ass. I think you're being too harsh. What about... No, wait. That's the name of another newspaper. Yeah, the columnists on your page are annoying. See? The kid on the restaurant critique column, shit. Forgot that brat's name. Restaurant? I believe that's... That kid. Couldn't care less about his name. Urban legends, cryptids are cool to learn about. I like learning, like, the mythology and stuff of them. But I could care less about, like, the... So this is how you would catch a chupacabra. Oh yeah, he's a rude son of a bitch. Anyway, this column is the least visited of the bunch. It gets less hits than the obituaries. However, he still insists that I keep paying for his adventures to outrageous restaurants. I wouldn't have any problem with that if he actually wrote about half the places he visits. I don't want to hang out with Mothman. Mothman's too far of a drive for me. How so? He rarely writes about the places a newspaper sends him to. I've even heard he tries to get free meals by proclaiming that he's a food critic. Poor bastard only gets laughed at when he says that. Sorry, I'm here. Whoa, not that much, game. Like... about there, that's not blowing out my ears. I do remember some guy coming here asking for free drinks, saying he was a critic or whatever. Did he look like a fat child with a really small face? No. Wasn't this one then. Anyway, all this talk made me thirsty. Try to give me a beer this time, please. Coming right up. Beer again. Man likes beers. Come cheaper in bulk at the store though. I can't remember if him saying like, but just give me a beer this time means he only wants a regular beer. I think that's what it means. One beer. Yeah, there's a beer alright. Keep it up, kid. It'll get better someday. So tell me, do you see many celebrities in this hellhole? Please stop referring to this place as a hellhole. The place smells like soap and a dog piss. I'm within my constitutional rights to call it a hellhole. I'm doing my best here, thank you very much. Who was that? Nobody important. Hey, I heard that. Don't be offended by what I say, kid. I'm insulting the building, not you. You can think of it as a small hole in hell rather than a hellish hole, if you like. Charming. So, celebrities? Not really. At least not that I know of. Why? Well, to begin with, you have a serious VIP as a client, but I don't see you losing your shit. You're not making me feel special, honey. Second, because I'm always up for gossip regarding famous people. Especially the red carpet kind of famous. Those folks people pretend to love but actually want to see fall from grace. Pretend to love? Fall from grace? Why do you think that gossip about famous people always sells? People pretend that they love celebs, but they really want us to see their idols torn down to their level. They want to see them suffer, to get their comeuppance for daring to be so much more successful than them. Nah, I think gossip is just something everyone enjoys, but nobody wants to admit to enjoying. You thought wrong. But even if you were right, it wouldn't change the fact that people love that kind of stuff. They want to escape their lives by living somebody else's. Sadly, I fail to see the appeal in that whole thing. What do I care if this guy I saw in some random movie was wearing socks with sandals, or if they're dating God knows who? Granted, socks with sandals is practically a public indecency, but still. Oh, please. As bartender, I bet you have a strong voyeuristic streak. Your kind always loves to hear about that stuff. Just like hairdressers. This sounds hypocritical coming from you. Even if that's the case, I don't sensationalize what people do. I don't make it more than that person you know from TV acts like a human. Sensationalize is the key word here. Just the other day, I saw this committee judge bitching over what some girl was wearing to the store. No matter what you say, these people don't exist solely to entertain the public. This problem exists because they're the ones constantly cultivating the idea that they're perfect and untouchable. Going to exotic locales, dressing in elegant ways, indulging in every luxury they can think of. All that just leaves the public craving for those little moments when they make a mistake and fall to their level. Can't say that's a lie, but sometimes the crowd just wants to see they're human. Hey, that dude that plays the nice guy is indeed a really nice guy. To be fair, the gossip articles don't help, sensationalizing everything. Feels like they're instigating a behavior that shouldn't even be acknowledged in the first place. You like your big words, eh, Brat? Well, two can play that game of. Hey, you're a bartender, right? No, I'm a lab rat hell-bent on world conquest. Sarcasm wastes my time, my money, and your energy. Refrain from using it. Anyway, I just realized that bartender like you must have heard quite a few stories in her career. Talk about changing topics? Maybe. Why? Wouldn't you like a column talking about those? I bet they would sell quite well. It would be like that priest who published confessionary stories and then got excommunicated and lynched. People usually tell me all this stuff because they know I'm just a simple bartender. Personal stranger of sorts. We could have you ghostwriting. Half our staff do that. They do? You don't really think Lana Smithy is just one person, do you? Figures. Anyway, eventually the people from the stories would know it's them and blame me. Not only would that hurt us as a business, it'd hurt me. I really like hearing clients rant about their lives. Oh, and it would hurt the clients too, I guess. Well, if you ever retire, that offer is waiting for you. Yeah, like you will marry me 2 weeks from now. Sure. Do you want another drink, Mr. Donovan? Mr. Donovan. Mr. Donovan. Did I say something wrong? Not at all. Just really like the sound of that. Mr. Donovan. Mr. Donovan. Is it really that special? At work, everyone calls me Mr. Dawson or Boss. Boss is just a title. It's too impersonal and cold. It is? Mr. Dawson was my father and grandfather. It's too general for Mr. Donovan. Now that's more like it. They're referring to me, the man in front of them. Not to my family, not to my position as boss, to me. Do you want your employees to get personal with you, Mr. Donovan? Oh, gods no. But I want them to fear me, not because I'm their boss or the name appearing on their paychecks. Rather, because I strike mortal dread into them. Starting tomorrow, I'm gonna make everyone call me that. Oh yeah, you were asking something. What was it? Drink. Another one? Do you? Oh, yes, yes. You know what? Third time's a charm. Give me a beer. Alright. Okay. I should remember it, but I don't. Okay. Bam. Third time's a charm for what? Anyway, better give him that beer. One beer. Yeah, I guess this one's good enough for now. Good to hear. Mr. Donovan, can I ask you something? Depends on what you're depends. Blah, blah, blah. Depends what you're going to ask. Is it about how to be successful? Because I'll only spout stuff from those shitty how to get rich books. No, it's not that. Oh, not exactly. How'd you start in this business? The Augmented Eye was a really important newspaper in Neo San Francisco almost 10 years ago. But there's a big mess involving the head editor being defenestrated. One thing led to another, and during a tough financial spot, I bought the whole thing and assumed duties as chief editor. If I remember correctly, defenestration is when you throw someone out the window. So, yeah, he just got tossed out a window. Neo San Francisco is still the HQ, but most of the revenues come from here. Just being Glitch City means at least 30% extra earnings. It is. Yay, I'm smart. Oh yeah, I remember the news. It was quite a mess. What made you pick a news website as business? It sounded fun. I decided it on a whim. I might as well end up with a hairdressing chain called Marcello. Anyway, I've got to go. Were all the orders paid for? Yeah, thank you very much. Please come again. Yeah. Jill? Yes? What the hell happened in that bathroom? The kind of mess usually requires you to have thumbs. Crafty dogs, I tell you. You'd think their short little legs wouldn't hinder them. The ceiling, the stinks, the toilets, the vents. Wake up Fire Rose over there. I won't forget this. Yeah. Oh, a client. Well, welcome to Valhalla. What can I... Big gut punch. Fast. Alright. What's gut punch? Give him a gut punch, alright. Okay. Oh no, it's under G for gut punch. Gut punch is bitter, manly, and strong. If I remember correctly, this guy actually hates bitter, manly, strong drinks. But I think we have to figure that out first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2. So we're not going to give him any alcohol added into it. Aged, mixed. Here. You can actually do it then. This crack house is a bar. Oh, crack house. It smells like dog urine and soap. How the hell do you expect someone to feel comfortable in here? Surprised you decided to come to our little crack house at all, mister. What the hell do you care? Payment registry says... Sorry for the question then, Mr. Ingram McDougal. Sorry about the smell. We're working on fixing it. There's an incident over the weekend. But it's Tuesday. Please, let me know what I can do to make your experience more pleasant regardless. Pay you, will you come with me to a motel for a couple of hours? No. I have no use for you beyond giving me drinks. Such pleasant clientele tonight. May I ask why you decided to come to our bar then? Somebody recommended me this place, and I have absolutely no idea why she likes it. She says she's a regular here and all. I'm starting to doubt her tastes. Regular. Can I ask who? No. I'll concede one thing. Whoever picks music at least has decent taste. Yeah! I have decent taste. Who is this guy? Ingram McDougal. I mean, yeah. Look away for 2 seconds. Well, the Donovan left. This guy came in, said our place is a crack house, and that our place smells bad. And then we made him a drink, and then he said that, like, are we DTF? We said no. And he was like, well, fine, then you can just make me drinks then. And a regular told us to come, hang out with him. Yeah, and he put it the way he actually said it, but he asked us to be a hooker. I'll concede one thing. Whoever picks music at least has decent taste. Hey, Jill. Where'd you put the dish soap? Gil's run out. Below the sink where it's always been? Right. Oh, customer. Good evening, sir. Hope you enjoy your stay at Valhalla. So any other feedback you want to provide the establishment so we can enhance your customer experience? No, nothing. That's an interesting change of heart. Can't afford to slander this place knowing she's here. You know my boss? I don't know her. I know who she is. Dana Zane, the Red Comet. The woman who fended off mall rioters all by herself, knocking them out cold one by one. That's an achievement and a title I've never heard before. I know boss did quite a few things before opening this bar, but that sounds... Would you happen to know how she got her mechanical arm? I heard a couple of stories, but they sound too fantastical to be true. You've had an interesting change of attitude. I saw that woman take out armed rioters with her bare hands. Once you see something like that, it's hard not to keep your mouth shut in front of them. Interesting. He's afraid of big ladies. You can relax though. I've only seen her deal with clients personally about 2 or 3 times. One involved Class 5 weaponry, the other one a pickup artist, and the latest had an alpaca. An alpaca? Not really an alpaca, but there's this woman that owns a textile company. She got really drunk and she started screaming she was an alpaca. Started spitting on everything afterwards. My boss had to show her the exit. I'd rather not remember that night, so let's leave it at that. Can I get you anything else? Give me a pile driver, please. Please? There's word I haven't heard today. Coming right up. What's a pile driver? Oh, let's feel like suplexing him, though. Okay, name. P. Pile driver. Pile drivers. 3 Bronson extract. 3 Flanagan guide. 4 Comtrine. Doesn't burn as hard on the tongue, but you better not have a sore throat when drinking it. Bitter, manly, and burning. Boom. Serve. Here. It's fine, I guess. Hey, lady. Ever faked an orgasm? I'm sorry. I think I heard wrong. I asked if you've ever faked an orgasm. That's a question I'm not going to answer. I'll take that as a yes. I was just thinking about how good a lie can be. I mean, even the most sincere of people lie once in a while. Lies can buy you time. Lies can make you happy. Reality will come crashing through the door eventually. For that moment, the lie can give meaning to you. It's an honest question. Not a good question, but it's an honest question. I say lies are like your porn stash. You know they exist, but you shouldn't acknowledge them. Does that mean you've really faked orgasms? Because you look like you have a lot of experience. Still, that's quite the random thought to just suddenly have. Are you perhaps lying about something right now? Not really. I was just thinking about people making polite comments about this crack house. Of course you were. Hey, I'm gonna need another drink here. Already? Don't you think you're drinking a bit quickly? That's my problem, not yours. Give me a French weaver. Alright. Alright, let's give him a French weaver. Fringe Weaver. Fringe Weaver is one aldehyde. Oh my god, he's gonna be sloshed. 9 Karmatrine? Like, in my mind, I associate Karmatrine with like vodka or something. 9 parts Karmatrine. Aged, mixed. There you go. It's like drinking ethylic alcohol with a spoonful of sugar. Bubbly, classy, strong. I don't want to fuck it up because then I lose money. And my initial run of this game, I stopped playing because I ran out of money. Because I made a poor financial decision. Try not to drink it too fast. And that's up to me. Hey lady, you ever felt empty? Empty how? Like hungry? No, I mean empty like there's a part of you missing. Can't say I particularly have. Just feel there's this part of myself that's lacking something. An urge to get or do something that I just can't satisfy. Have you tried taking up a hobby? Might not solve your problems, but might keep you busy enough to avoid thinking about it. Any suggestions? Well, collecting stuff, reading, bungee jumping, combat sports, exercising, model building, streaming, video games, not harassing people at a bar. Sounds a lot cheaper than the alternative. Which is? Bitches and alcohol. I tried sex tourism once. It was like a bloody Russian roulette of STDs, so I left midway through. Once burned my Christmas bonus hiring 3 women for an orgy. Porn is more amusing and way cheaper. I've also hired a girl to act like my daughter for a day for 3 years in a row now. Nothing seems to do it. Have you tried rescuing a puppy? Can't fuck puppies. At least you shouldn't. I'm trying to blank then. Can't think of anything that might help. I wasn't expecting you to help me. Or to believe me. I could have been lying through my teeth this whole time. People lie, lady. Anyway, I'm leaving now. The smell is killing me. Please come again. Don't count on it. Good. Whew. Boss, I'm gonna take my break. Alright. And there's Boss. And there's us. There's Gil. Don't remember her name. Save. It's now safe to keep playing. 2069. No. Fuck the old saves. Exactly. At least I didn't get locked up this time. And then yeah, you can change the music at your break if you want. Nah. No, that's a bit too much for me. That remix. Okay, let's swap out Welcome to Valhalla with... Is this one right? Yeah. Boom, bam. Okay, yeah, there we go. Ready. Okay then, back in action. Good evening. Good Is this doing it for you, Carp? Is this doing it for you? Not yet? Okay. Would you mind taking your helmet off? It's probably a good thing because it's a person. Oh, sorry. It's so comfortable, I usually forget I have it on. Is this better? Yeah, thank you. What can I get you, miss? Master Specialist, Sai P, Asagiri of the 765th Division Valkyrie Corps, at your service. Knew it was a fucking robo. Wait, that's too long. Just call me Say. What can I get for you, Say? Let's see, I'm in the mood for a sweet drink. Oh, but not sweet as in cool? Although, a cool drink would be nice too, but not cool as in great, and especially not as in big. More so since I have to get up early tomorrow and I can't afford a hangover. Sorry, did you get that? A sweet drink, preferably a cold one that's not too big, right? Yeah, that's it. I can do that, give me a sec. Okay, so we need a sweet drink, that is... We also want low on alcohol, we don't want to give her a hangover. Sweet Girly Happy, but does not have ice. So, nope. Flavor, sweet drinks, Blue Fairy. Formaldehyde one. Nah. It's not nice. Moonblast. On the rocks. Has a bit of alcohol in it. And it is... Don't know if that's a big drink. It's close to it. Aged. Piano Woman. That is a big drink. She ain't gonna want that. Sugar Rush. Okay, so then your one drink option is the Moonblast? Yeah. Aldehyde. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 1, 2. Ice. And blend it. There's your Moonblast. Here you are. Ah, yes, this is just what I needed. Thanks. We don't get many White Knights as clients. I can only remember one other, in fact. You said you're from Valkyrie Corps, right? Are you the guys who deal with riots and such? Riots? Oh, no. You're thinking the Blitzkrieg Corps. The one with huge plated suits, right? Yeah, those. No, we're different people. I mean, obviously we're different people, but we don't deal with riots or anything. In fact, you could say we deal with their aftermath. How so? To rescue, heal, and protect, we are the angels who soothe those suffering enemy attack. We are the light of hope in the darkest of times, the ones who assist the victims of crime. We watch, we protect. What was that? Sorry, it's sort of our Pledge of Allegiance. We recite it every morning. You hate her for... Is it because she's a cop, or is it because she talks a lot? What it means is that our duties mostly include rescuing civilians, healing injured, and protecting them from stuff. What kind of stuff? Burglars, rapists, car crashes, anything that might happen on our watch. You mentioned heal. Are you a doctor then? Nah, I know many doctors, but I'm not one. I'm more of a paramedic. I treat people so they can arrive safely at a doctor. Also kind of like a firefighter in that I sometimes rescue people from places. Damn, that must be a tough job. Sort of, but it's also really rewarding. I don't see her as much of a cop like she says. She's more like a paramedic / firefighter. Though she does work for the police force, basically. But I think in this world, like, the police force is all condensed into the White Knights. The police force, paramedics, firefighting, and all that, like, instead of all three showing up whenever there's a call, just the White Knights show up. Sort of, but it's also really rewarding. Oh, TV got turned off. Let's put it on. I'd buy that for $1. I mean, I've yet to meet somebody that isn't glad to see me when I arrive. You must have seen some shocking sights. Yeah, this one time when I was saving some people from the top of a collapsing building, I looked down and I was blown away by how pretty the city was. Like a starry sky on Earth. Oh, and there's this time we were cleaning up from the aftermath of the car crash. Water is pouring out of a hydrant. With the lights and scattered pieces of glass, it's all almost dreamlike. That's not what I meant by shocking sights. No? Those are sights, and they're shocking, right? Yeah, but never mind. Wait, did I mishear and you actually meant sighs? I mean, sure. I've suffered the deepest, longest, and most frustrating sighs from people after everything's said and done, but don't worry, you didn't mishear. I guess I was just expecting a different kind of answer. What kind of answer? Don't worry too much about it. You finished your drink. Can I get you anything else? Something classy. A classy drink. Can you be more specific? Don't make it too big. Does that work? I don't come to bars very often. My drinks usually come in a can. No problem. Don't worry. Classy drink, right? Let's see what I can find for you. Okay. Type. No. Classy drinks. Okay. Mercury Blast. Okay, so that's not sour and burning. I don't think she'd like that. French Weaver. Strong, she has to work tomorrow. Cobalt Velvet. Burning. I'm not a huge fan of that. Yeah, no, it's not what I think either. Bad touch. Okay, well, it's sour classy vintage. Maybe? Sweet classy happy. Ah, okay, there we go. 8 out of 10 smug assholes would recommend it, but they're too busy being smug assholes. Okay, aged, mixed. There you go. Here you are. Yep, this looks like something Stella would drink. Who? She's my dearest friend. Not that I don't have others, but she's the one I've known the longest. She likes these kind of drinks, so I wanted to see what's so special about them. And what do you think? I was expecting something stronger? I like it quite a bit. Say, Miss Bartender, what's your name? You know my name, now I want to know yours. Oh, sure, just call me Jill. 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 Jill is short for Jillian. No, that's not right. Jillian. Julianne. Do not call me Julianne, please. Sorry about that. No, please excuse me, I don't want to anger you. But why don't you like being called by your full name? That's a stupid reason. Also, I feel it's a stupid reason to assume that it's Julianne, because most people I feel would shorten that down to Julie, and Jill is also just a full name here. Don't dwell too much on that. Oh, okay. I still feel bad about angering you, though. Why? Because you look like a nice girl, Jill. And I don't like angering nice people. Yeah, I know people named Jill. That's why it's like, what's that short for? I'm like, nothing. It's Jill. If it helps somehow, I really like this place. That actually helps. The first person to say something nice today. Thanks. What do you like about it? The smell of dog urine and soap. My mom used to be a veterinarian, and I used to go to her clinic after school, so the smell takes me back. It makes me feel comfy and nostalgic. What made you become a white knight instead of a veterinarian or anything else? Well, I was never a good student, so studying medicine of any kind is out of the question. That aside, it's mostly because of something that happened while I was a kid. A white knight attacked my friend and was coming for me when this other white knight saved us. I don't remember what happened next. Just woke up in a hospital with my friend watching over me. I mean, it wasn't a prophetic moment or anything like that, but ever since then I felt this was my calling. I wanted to help people the same way they helped me. Huh? That's interesting though. I only think being attacked by a white knight would make you run the opposite direction. Yeah, but there's another one that saved me. So I kind of guide myself towards judging everything on an individual basis. Well, not to an extremist extent, but you get me. Yeah, I try to do the same too. Why join the Valkyrie Corps specifically though? Because I wanted to rescue people from dire situations whenever possible. And going into patrols and all that felt too tiresome. It's also the one with the least paperwork involved. Now that I think about it, there are different kinds of white knights, right? Guess white knight is too broad a term. There's not one specific type, there are many different classes. Rescue, assault. There's even a squad full of bureaucrats. Really? Yeah, they get assigned to companies to handle the accounting and that kind of stuff. People usually ask for them because they speed up processes. But a few are assigned when a company is suspected of having weird under-the-table deals. Interesting. There's also a squad dedicated to fighting school bullying. They were doing a nice job, but the fad of anti-bullying campaigns passed and they lost their funding. I believe some members still work with anti-bullying cases in an unofficial capacity. Yes, Carp? That'd be nice, I think. Can I get you anything else? I don't know if I should. I can't afford that many drinks. Besides, I don't really know how much alcohol I can handle. Yeah, I can see that. There are other places we can visit. No. You are at the bar or you're at home. As far as I remember. Oh, you know what? I'll have something else. I remember some drink called a martini? Brandtini. No, I'm pretty sure it's martini. It's Brandtini. Trust me. I'll get you one. If you want some more... Sorry, a Brandtini. Right, name... Yeah, because there's no martini in this game. It's a Brandtini. I just served you one, but I'll get you another one. Aged and mixed. Here, see? Huh, you were right. Thanks. You know what? I think I'll bring a friend of mine here in a couple of days. Really? Why? I like the feel of this place, and I want to share it with her. It might be a bit difficult, though. She's more into, classier places. And not that this place isn't nice, but... Don't worry, I know the kind of place I work in. I see. But it shouldn't be too bad, I just need to... What was that? Sounded like an explosion. What's that ad up there? I'd buy that for $1? It is the best bit of RoboCop. In RoboCop, there's fake ads, and one of them's for a TV show. And the guy's catchphrase is, I'd buy that for $1. I'd better check that. I paid you already, right? Yeah, go ahead. Be careful. I will. She left her helmet. Well, if she's coming back, I'll just hold it for her. I'll go... Well, it's one of the best scenes of RoboCop. There's some good scenes in that movie. I'll go check what the ever-loving hell that explosion was. Careful. What? Oh, she woke up. Where am I? Where am I? Good evening and welcome to Valhalla. That might not have been the best thing to say. Valhalla? Am I dead? I've only watched it once, but I watched it, like, a few years ago kind of thing. But does that mean that Uncle Angus's ramblings about the afterlife looking like a shoddy downtown bar are true? Called it afterlife. I'm not dead? As far as I can tell, no. To be fair, I don't know how death or the afterlife work exactly, but you're breathing, right? Alright, then where the hell am I? How did I get here? Who brought me here? What are you planning to do with me? Are you an organ traffickers, robbers, rapists, pickpockets? Pickpockets, aren't you? Why aren't you saying anything? I'm waiting for you to vent your worries. Otherwise you'll just... You're rapists, aren't you? Rapists! The whole lot of you! You want to tear my clothes, beat me unconscious, have your horrible way with me, and then brutally murder me, don't you? All while still violating every hole in my body as I lay there twitching, don't you? Murder, 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 murder. Interrupt me. Well, this is going nowhere. Let's see if I can get a drink to calm her down. Or to throw at her face. Think carefully, Jill. Give her something that'll calm her down. Okay, type. Grizzly Temple. Fluffy Dream, A couple of these will make your tongue feel velvety. 4 of them and you'll be sleeping soundly. That sounds like it. Okay, soft is the category we want. Flavor. Oh, okay, just give her the most expensive drink. Okay, but, what was that under? Fluffy Dream, okay. 3 Adhide, 3 Power Delta, and we'll give you one Karmatrine. Okay, aged and mixed Fluffy Dream. What is that? A drink. You're in a bar. Bars serve drinks. Bar? I figured I should give you something to help you calm down. Don't worry, it's on the house. Calm down. What do you spice it with? Roofies? TTX? Pumpkins? God, no. I wouldn't even think of it. Your stuttering makes you suspicious, you know? If I ever added anything like that to your drink, they'd dock my pay and tips. Not to mention I have to pay any lawsuits myself. And that's the best case scenario. Or get fired and lose benefits or go to jail. And trust me, the BTC loves to catch anyone who commits that particular felony. They'd show themselves all proud for a hefty PR boost. And the thought of going through all that is just... ugh. Even if you say that. Let's do something. If you go outside and head just 3 businesses to the left, you'll find a convenience store. They'll sell drug tests for drinks. Tell the cashier that Donna Zane sent you. 2 flying cars crashed and went boom. That's why it's so noisy. Any damage? A hole in the street. Don't know about the drivers or anything. I see. Either way, I think I'm done here. Did you check inside the toilet papers locker? What about... Oh my god. How? What? How? I'm back. He tried to give me bandages at first, though. Did you have to pay? No. No problem, then. Try it on the drink. So that's negative. There you go. We could be in cahoots with the clerk in the store. He even knew your name. Good point. Well, first of all, it's not my name. It's my boss's. Second, we're pretty much part of a chain. Sort of like the spicy chicken of bars. In all fairness, she did wake up in a bar that apparently reeks of soap and dog piss. And finally, I'm not making you drink this. I offered it to you as a sign of peace. I mean, you are right. It is indeed suspicious on my part. Sorry. True, she could also leave. I was also thinking that. You just ignore the drink, go through that door, forget this ever happened. That would be it. You're at peace and nothing of value would be lost. Are you implying something won't have value because I ignored it? Are you saying my presence is so unimportant that my lack of action will yield no difference? Eh? What about the drink? Are you gonna let this fruit of your work go to waste so easily? No, well, I'll let you know I'm not that unimportant and your work does matter. I'm not sure you should drink it all so fast. So how was it? It was fine. Not something I'd order normally. Are you alright? Yeah, I guess we were telling the truth. Sorry about that. No problem. If I were you, I'd have probably reacted the same way. I should apologize for my last comment too. Came out as insensitive. Guess I'll stay for a while. I need to get my thoughts in order. Can you tell me how I got here? My boss found you unconscious and brought you here for safekeeping. And you were asleep until that car crashed outside. I see. I guess it's better to wake up here than on the streets, stripped of my clothes, dignity, and or organs. You know, I've had the Bicorn version of Cool Angel Thesis on in the background. Fair enough. That is an accurate song. Not accurate, but that's an appropriate song to be playing. How did you fall unconscious? Were you tired? Sick? I guess I'm sick, but I'd rather not talk about it. Of course. I'll tell you what. The drinks are on the house tonight. Why would you do that? Consider it an apology on behalf of everyone here for all the trouble we've caused you. Also, something tells me you might need another drink right now. Yeah, you might be right. Okay, then I'll take you on your offer. I'll have a piano man. Will you be fine? Yeah, I just gulped the last one, so I want to enjoy this one. Coming right up then. So asking for a piano man. Don't see women asking for a piano man every day. But by name, Piano Man. This drink does not represent the opinions of the Bar Pianists Union or its associates. Sour, promo, strong. 2 aldehyde, 3 Bronson extract, 5 powdered delta, 5 planner guide, and 3 Carmotrine. All on the rocks and mixed. Here you go. Here. Yeah, this is the one. My dad used to drink these before an actual pianist attempted to kill him. What do you do? Also, I happen to notice that you have the augmented eye on your folder there. What do you do, your dad, I mean, to provoke the pianist like that? Wrong place at the wrong time, I guess. He was relaxing in the bar when suddenly the pianist leapt off the stage and started punching him. Some say he was off his meds and that my dad looked like some music critic that had bashed him. I still hold my stance that he just got too excited. Jazz does that to you. Phew, jazz just sends you into rages. The Piano Man has an interesting story. It was originally created by a bartender in honor of a pianist friend of his that had just died. Apparently, it mixes all the flavors said friend liked the most. Oh, that's nice. Yup. So this is how it feels to go for a drink at the end of a long, hard day at work. I'm not sure if I like the fact that I'm falling into that. Where do you work, miss? Call me Kim. I don't know if I can say I work yet, though. Still just an intern. Can I ask where? Have you heard of a newspaper called The Augmented Eye? I read it every morning. In fact, Donovan D. Donson was here earlier. Alright, enjoy making your dinner, Carp. I knew I smelled his nasty cologne. That bastard leaves his reek wherever he goes. So you believe me? I do. God, you have no idea how much I hate that chauvinistic horse blower. Harsh words. The worst part is that I kind of admire the way he does stuff. So forceful about things he wants that people have it done before they realize what's going on. He even got a pizza delivery boy to work server maintenance. A full week passed before the pizza shop asked where the hell he was. Would you believe it? The guy became decent at server maintenance, despite having no previous experience. Kinda admirable. At the same time, I hate his guts. Ugh. Knowing that I have to work for him? Ugh. Why are you working there then? Did I ask something I shouldn't have? No. Don't fret about it. Rather not talk about it though. Fair enough. What's your name, bartender? Call me Jill. Is it hard to be a bartender, Jill? I guess it's as hard as being a cook somewhere. Keep going through the motions while trying to provide something of quality. All while answering the whimsy of people's orders. I think the hardest part is dealing with the chemical hazard some people might leave behind. Why? At one point I thought about being a bartender, but I was afraid they'd make me wear skimpy clothes and dance or something. Here we go again. Well, it depends on where you start working, you know? I guess I was lucky Valhalla didn't end up being a tacky disco overseen by a DJ with an afro. My boss just wanted a comfy place, I think. The boss sounds like an interesting person. What's with wanting to put me somewhere safe? What with wanting to put me somewhere safe and all that? She is. She's so cool and collected, but no qualms about showing excitement about stuff. Sure, she's a bit tense the last couple of days. But even then, when you're with her, everything just feels under control. She also has this mechanical arm. I have no idea how she got it, but... Sorry, I got carried away. It's fun to see you break the wise bartender character you're using here. Do that? It'd be nice to meet this boss of yours sometime and thank her. Shall I call her? She'd be glad to know you're okay. Oh no, I shouldn't pester her that way. Besides, it's getting late and I don't want to abuse her generosity. You can ask for another one, although I don't know how much alcohol you can handle. I think I can handle another drink. 1 Brantini, please. Coming right up. Alright, name. Gee wants a Brantini. Yeah, that. Brantini. 6 Adelheid. No. Boom. 3 powdered delta and 1 carmatrine. Aged. Mixed. Here you go. Here. Yep, this seems like the stuff. Alright friends, I'm off to work. Have fun. Met as many people as I can. I'm gonna try, Annie. Have a good day at work. Appreciate you coming out as always. Hey Jill, was this job like a lifelong dream or something? Not really. Just kinda happened. One thing led to another and BAM! Bartender. Do you regret not fulfilling a dream? The only dream I can remember being passionate about was buying a Model Warrior Julianne arcade machine. Can't say I've given up on that one yet, but alas, adult stuff needs to be paid for first. Never had a dream you wanted to chase? Not really. I mean, most of my dreams have been silly things or childish dreams. Childish dreams? Having a room where every piece of furniture talks? Being a model warrior? Oh, childish dreams, yeah. I remember I wanted to live in a koi pond when I was 7. The fish seemed to be having a blast to me. Aw man, Carp's missing this. I'll just, Oh. There we go, screenshot. I'll send that to Carp later. So, no dreams? None that I felt particularly motivated to chase, no. I mean, I'm fascinated by AIs, but I just couldn't find it in me to study that. So, I picked something I found nice and moved on. Somewhere along the way, I became a bartender. I see. Finally! Those dogs left a mess I'm not gonna forget anytime soon. I mean, how the hell did they throw toilet paper out the window? Oh, a client. Good night, ma'am. Jill, I'm gonna leave early. I need to take care of the smell clinging to my body. Sure. Who is he? A ghost. Nobody should worry about. Oh. I heard that. Why were you asking all those questions? Because now that I think about it, I don't really have a dream job or anything like that. I think we idolize the idea of a dream job too much. Not everyone walks around with a clear idea of what they want in life. Some take a liking to a job, others find it after many failed attempts. Sometimes life takes an unexpected turn and makes you change your plans. What I mean is, don't worry too much about it. Maybe you're right. Well, I'm gonna take my leave now. Thank you for everything. Please, thank your boss on my behalf. Bye. Thank you and come again. And that's it. Are we done for the night? Seems like it. Where's Gil? And where's the girl that was here? Gil cleaned the bathroom and left because he stank. Kim woke up, had a couple of drinks and left. So she's called Kim. How'd she look to you? How was she? She was freaked out when she woke up, but she managed to calm down. Are you worried about her? Wouldn't you be? I don't know. Hey boss, do you feel like calling you boss is too impersonal? No, not really, no. It's not like you call me that because I'm a stranger, just out of habit. Oh. Anyway, you're free to go after you finish washing up the glasses. Let me transfer you today's payment. Maybe I'll give Gil a small bonus for dealing with the bathroom. Today's earnings. Drink total. Commission 30%. Today's payment $654. $550 in tips. Damn, them some nice tips. Flawless service bonus $500. Here's extra for helping that girl calm down $500. Today's total transfer $2,204. Membership to Shining Fingered will automatically renew on the 17th. Make sure your account has at least $800 by then. Jill is lost in thought about a hollow plant. Finding it will prevent her from getting too distracted. Knabbrath's Danger You, and can now visit J.C. Elton's. Okay. Weren't you gonna have curry yesterday? A ghost took my money. Okay. Danger You, Dangerous Opinions. Mickey Concert 2. And the last thread, Anon wants to confess her feelings to her best friend. Still don't know. And how is she? I bet she's one of those cute, clueless girls who can't catch her signals. You could say that, but she can be incredibly sharp sometimes. So I was right. That's going to be difficult. Now you have to be direct and to the point. I'm afraid that's going to be the case here. Not that I'm actually in love. Stop. I'm going to marry Miki. Stop being such an attention whore. We're all here for Miki. Come on, Anon. Don't be mean. We just want to help a fellow Miki's sister. You don't have to fight because of me. It wasn't my intention to derail the thread. We're paying attention to her. Everyone else here wants to help you. I'm a guy. And who's the attention whore again? Thread is closed. Let's talk about Alice Rabbit. What? Oh wait, I didn't read the, what do you have to say? Does anyone know of childhood romances that succeeded in real life? You're just lonely. Got me for happy not birthday? Cheeky bastard. What says on the tin? So what's the news on them? Drawing a blank right now. We haven't heard of Alice in a while now that I think of it. You think they're planning something? There's this constant rumor I hear about a terrorist attack next week. Don't scare me with that stuff, please. I have enough as it is. We're going to be attacked, and it'll be funny to see those white knight fucks do nothing but drink. How do you know if you get hacked by Alice? It's my first time reading about them. Lurkmore. Normally leaves a funny assy drawing and a message, something like happy not birthday. Sounds lame as fuck. Why is Alice even a celebrity? The hell? Alice was the one who leaked all the internal white knight memos. Literally started the riots with the leaks. At least try with your baits. That page looks silly. It's amusing in its own way. Okay, so let's limit all the constant conversations to this thread. How are you preparing for the best day of your life? Going with my boyfriend. Boyfriend? Why would you lie on the internet? Wow. Fucking normies, get out! That's so cute, Anon. Anyways, I'm going with a very special friend of mine. Are you the girl from the other day who had a crush on her best friend? Yes. You're finally going to confess? Oh my god, this is going to be the cutest thing. I still don't know if I like her. Just wait until Miki shows up. You'll know right away if you love her. Trust me. I've been there. How so? You'll understand once you're there with her. Miki concerts are some magical shit. Okay, and then we head up A and E. Tokyo flu treatment, nowhere to be. Seem to hear a lot more about Tokyo flu lately. Even though recent medical advances concerning the Tokyo flu have been successfully implemented across the globe, Glit City is currently facing a financial crisis that makes this treatment near impossible to find locally. In the few places that continue to receive a supply of subsidized medicine, lines can often extend several blocks. Drugstores use biometric systems to prevent scalpers from getting medicines at low prices, then reselling them afterwards for a huge profit. This is unacceptable, a mother of two told AE while standing in line at a downtown pharmacy. The only possible disease that can affect me can't be treated due to morons in high places. I want my quality of life back. Riots intensify as we approach Mega Christmas. Mega Christmas can be harsh for people in Glit City, especially given the current political and economic climate. Parents can either afford gifts nor traditional dishes due to high prices and shortages. Certainly looks like it will be a grim month for everyone living with just the minimum wage, which is about half the population. Now, citizens from all districts seem to be looking for a definitive answer to their problems. They're taking their frustrations out to the streets. I want my holidays back. It's not fair that we have to give up on our customs because you idiots suck at economy, said a protester during today's manifestation. Local woman, local hero. By Lana Smithy. This morning, a suicide attempt was thwarted by an unidentified local woman. The incident occurred at Artemis Will Mall, where people noticed someone was at the rooftop of the building. Firefighters were called as soon as their presence was noticed by pedestrians, but the person jumped off without notice. Mysterious rescuer. Just when the would-be suicide victim jumped off, a local woman was able to catch her in mid-air and fled the scene before anyone could identify her. The mall is taking extra security measures now. Okay. Shop. Okay, so she wanted the my Christmas tree, the hollow plant. Hollow plant, memory of a real potted plant. Boom. Okay. Beer on discount. Ooh, that's expensive. Okay, well, even at that, got her the plant. Jill bought what she wanted and she's pleased with herself. She will surely focus at work. Okay, we still have over $800, so we're ready for work. Boom, let's go. Wednesday, December 14th. Good evening. Let's put it on Bubble Lady. Hey, Jill. That's a sound you don't hear every day. Boss, what are you doing with that helmet? I was just about to ask you where it came from. White Knight came in yesterday. She left and, well, she forgot to take it with her. Figured she'd eventually come looking for it, so I left it under the count. Wait. You regularly put things on without asking who they belong to first? I don't plan to evaluate every move, Jill. I just act. Anyway, as your boss, I'm taking this helmet until the client comes for it. You sound happy. Well, this helmet is comfortable and cool, and comfortable and cool, and really, really cool. Hello. It's strange that you're here late, Gil. Yeah, the traffic was... Yeah! And don't run, you have work to do. I'm not going back to Hong Kong. Hong Kong? Thief? Sorry, I thought you were someone else. Apparently. I'll leave the rest up to you. I'll detonate the Pluto warhead somewhere safe. What? Where now? Nothing. Never mind. She seems happy. She's been tense these past couple of days. If she's somehow relaxed now, good. Are you all set? Yep. Alright. Okay, and then we're gonna switch that out with... Move that. What's troubling news again? Yeah, we'll go with that. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Hey, Brat, you're in luck. I decided to bless this place again. Look, he says. Oh, Mr. Donovan, welcome to Valhalla. What can I get you? What do you think I want, kid? The usual. Gee, I wonder what he wants. One, 2. 1, 2. 2, 3, 4. Mixed, boom. Here's your beer. Here. Close. Partial credit. What brings you here today, Mr. Donovan? So you do want a big beer, but last time you complained. Today we're supposed to hand the interns an article topic. All those crazy bitches came flocking to me like the first high schooler with a car. Couldn't deal with it, so I switched places with some poor sap. He was supposed to be doing an interview today, but the hell with that. And thanks to all that shit, I found myself here, blessing your hellhole with my presence. You were here yesterday too. How'd that come about? There's this gal that's performing at a concert later tonight. Oh, welcome back, Harp. Ooh, a GA emote. Nice. That's a good emote. You missed it. I took a screenshot of it, though, for you. That lady that you hated that worked for Augmented Eye, she likes fish. There's this gal that's performing at a concert later tonight. Yesterday, I was tuning the dial to the interview to have with her today. I'm self-absorbed. You're self-absorbed, Carter. Nah. And like I said, I'd rather work here than deal with a pack of competitive bitches. I see. How was the interview? Even terrible people can be right sometimes. Easy enough. The fact that the gal had a nice pair of knockers helped. Of course he would say that. We've come a long way in the department of Lilim's sex appeal, I tell you. She was a Lilim then? Yes, one of the new fancy King class Chia models. I've heard they're anatomically correct in every way. I wouldn't mind finding out about that myself. Hey, you, guy with the John face. Me. What the hell is a John face? Yeah, you. Do I know you? I don't think so, sir. No, I'm pretty sure I know you. Wait. It was the Hong Kong riots 10 years ago, right? I've never been to Hong Kong. I certainly didn't defect from any anti-riot force after stealing supplies. Really? That's a bummer. You look like a guy who owes me a drink. You were in those riots, Mr. Donovan? Do I look like some anarchist hippie to you? 10 years ago, I tried to start a silicone business. So I was in Hong Kong talking with some investors when those damned riots broke out. Seriously though, they really think the laws they were trying to pass won't backfire? They're openly trying to segregate people with augmentations. No matter how many they have different capabilities you put in between, it's still segregation. And once people start crying segregation like that, you're doomed. This is the PR century. You're gonna do that, disguise it a bit. That's a very laconic way of summarizing the incident. I mean, there was a political agenda revolving around cheap labor. And the plan reached such a developed stage because the media was instilling fear in the public. This general fear that augmented people would become power-hungry maniacs was a key factor in the plans. And everything is mostly the aftermath of previous protests where, on second thought, maybe it's better to be laconic. Trying to get the full picture might take you back beyond the Industrial Revolution. All that happened when I got out of high school. I remember I had to turn down a scholarship in Hong Kong because of all that. Scholarship. That's no mean feat, Brat. Well, I guess even without the scholarship, there would have been the language barrier. I remember I was kinda excited back then because I was really into this one Chinese idol band. It's one of those things I'd rather not remember much of. You'd be surprised at how easy Chinese can be. So you know how to speak Chinese? The only translator I had available was some pizza-faced pencil neck. And I wasn't gonna allow myself to be seen with that. If someone like me can learn Chinese in 2 weeks, well, I'm guessing a scholarship student might have a chance. Why do I feel like you suddenly challenged me to finally learn Chinese? Chinese? Wait, when you say Chinese, do you mean Mandarin or Cantonese? Tangerine? Canto what? When people say Chinese, they're usually referring to the written word, not the spoken one. It's important to clarify because there are a lot of dialects in the Chinese language. In Hong Kong, lots of people speak Cantonese, so just saying Chinese won't do. You might have learned Cantonese because you're only going to Hong Kong. You might have learned Mandarin because it's the only one spoken by the majority elsewhere. I went to Hong Kong and managed to seal a deal. I have no idea about anything else. Right. Anyway, surely a student with scholarship can serve me a Mars Blast too, right? Sure, on it. Mars Blast, that's a change of pace, alright. My name am Mars Blast. 6 Bronson extract. 1 powdered. 2 of that. 4. And blended. One of these is enough to leave your face red like the actual planet. And boom. Stop. Serve. Here. Alright, I guess I'll believe your story. Right. So I'm a bit interested in this interview you had. Can you tell me anything about it? You don't run any blogs, right? No microphones hiding between your boobs? Do you have boobs at all? There's one blog I wrote when I was 12, but you're sick of soup? I can understand it. Yeah. There's this one blog I wrote when I was 12, but it just fills me with shame. I try to forget it exists. Okay then. It started with the same boring questions. How are you? Why choose this place? How's the city? The tour? New single? Blah blah blah. It went by very quickly. It was the regular interview stencil, as we call it in the business. So I tried some fun questions afterwards. How big are your tits? Is it true they don't wear underwear on stage? Are you still a virgin? How'd she react? She answered them like it was the most natural thing on earth. I don't think I want to know what kind of questions other people have asked. I did it to get a reaction out of her, but she just took it in her stride. Huh. In case you were interested, the answers were 91 centimeters, depends on the costume, and no. I see. Her room backstage is filled to the brim with gifts of all sorts. Dolls, blue roses, chocolates, fruit. I'm pretty sure I saw at least 3 dildos in there too. Thanks for the info, I guess. Perhaps too much info, but thanks anyways. You're lucky I'm in a good mood. Damn, look at the time. I need to get back to work soon. Really? I just finished an interview and it must be posted as soon as possible. The fact that we're posting it after the chick finished her concert is enough of a problem already. Something delayed the interview? The interview was supposed to happen last Friday. One of the interns, this meek little girl, was supposed to do it. For some fucking reason, she just didn't. Spent 2 days negotiating something else instead. Negotiating. Did he have to pay her or something? Basically, when that encore concert happens, I need to plaster that chick's face all over the front page. I see. Okay then, one last drink before I leave. Give me something bitter to wake me up. Sure. Want something bitter to wake him up. I wonder if some alcohol would help too. Okay, type. Oh. Flavor. Bitter. How about a Grizzly Temple? Nah. Bam. Bitter. How about a Suplex? Got a decent amount of alcohol, but we could probably do better. Pile driver. More. Bitter. Gut punch. technically add as much alcohol to it as I want. Gut punch, bitter, manly, strong. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, and then we will give you that much aged, mixed, boom, gut punch. Here you go. Yeah, this works just fine. Man, that gal's producer was angry as fuck. Trying to negotiate with him was a hassle. I've had less problems dealing with SoCal Justice Warriors. Who? SoCal Justice Warriors? That mafia vigilante group that runs around solving crimes in swimsuits? Oh yeah, those artificially blonde, artificially tanned folks with big blunt objects. Yeah. They're an interesting group, you know? Before everyone has come in here annoying fucks. There are better characters. There's one character I absolutely love that I'm waiting to show up. I don't know if he shows up on this day or not, though. They only accept people born or raised in South California and go through hellish training on a daily basis. They have to. No normal person can run around in swimsuits in this cold weather. They have an interesting view on the world and how it works, but they're pretty sensitive too. Too many outlets have insulted them in the past, so they're trigger happy against defamation. I had a dozen guys in Speedos talking to me about some news while flaunting their bags of batteries. And they were still more polite than that producer guy. Think about it. Watching a banana hammock move at the same time as a bag of batteries is more pleasant. Pretty sure there is a banana hammocks and bags of batteries audience somewhere, though. Well, I'm out. Thank you, please come again. Yeah. That was, tiring. Hey Jill, I think I have a problem. Don't tell me. Yep, can't take the helmet off. Yeah, very funny. Do you check the internet for help? How to take off a Valkyrie type White Knight helmet. It's not precisely a common query, you know? Could break it, but I don't want to damage client's property. What? Did you run out of air? Just realized you served a Valkyrie in Valhalla. Shit, don't scare me like that. I don't think you run out of air with this helmet. What are you gonna do? I know someone that might help me. I'll give her a call. Let's see, where is her number? Oh, here it is. Hey Iris, I need some unclogging advice. Iris? I've heard Chief call her a couple of times. Maybe she's a friend? More importantly, will Chief be fine? She will, even if there's no God or Buddha. You can always trust Boss. Yeah, let's hope you're right. Hey honey, can you see me? Ah, Dorothy. Yeah, I can see you. Why? Really? Man, did they send me the wrong stuff? Who sold you what? Jill, I'm going out for a bit to buy a screwdriver and bacon and... Are you talking to yourself again? No, I'm not. Hello! Oh, hello, Dorothy, wherever you are. I'll be back in a bit then. She didn't see you? Oh, I get it now. They sold me a Vic jammer, not an optic camouflage system. Care to explain? Have you seen those pics or videos of someone stripping or undressing? But I mean the ones where the clothes are the only thing you see and the other person is invisible? Come again? There's people out there with a fetish for invisible people, where you can only see a few articles of clothing floating about. I was trying to find something that would let me cater to that fetish, but my contact misunderstood my request. I asked him to bring me something that would make me invisible, and he did. But I'm only invisible to cameras. Even then, wouldn't your clothes be invisible too when it's such a jammer or something? You have a point. Oh well, I'll work something out. Maybe I'll get a nano camo model. Nano camo? Haven't you heard of nano camo? They're a military technology company that recently branched into civilian appliances. We use nanotechnology to make fabric or other materials to take any color or texture you want. You can order a module from them and change the colors of clothes, walls, or tables with it. Sounds interesting. Maybe I'll look it up. What does that have to do with what you want, though? If I remember correctly, they have a module that makes things almost invisible to the human eye. It's quite pricey last I checked, though. Almost. To the human eye? Well, it's not perfect. If you move, you'd be an eerie surroundings-colored blob. And we alone see things differently, so it's ineffective against us. Still, it might be what I need. Now, what was that about talking to yourself again? Get out of here. Get out of here. There we go. Nothing important. What are you having? I'm in a good mood, so give me a piano woman. Sure. Dorothy wants a piano woman. Simple enough. Piano woman. It was originally called Pretty Woman, but too many people complained there should be a piano woman if there's a piano man. 5 aldehyde. 5 Bronson extract. 2 powder delta. 3 Flanergide. And 3 Carmotrine. Aged. Mixed. Boom. Piano woman. 1 piano woman. To be fair, it would be worth it for the fucks to have that fetish. The rare the fetish, bigger money. Yep. Thanks, I love these ones, you know? I keep them for special occasions, whenever I'm feeling good or when I need to get out of a slump. And today? Today I feel good. That's nice. Okay, then how's this for a bonus payment? Oh, the ticket from Friday? Can't believe I still remember that. That guy was so nice in giving it to me. Too bad it was filled to the brim with dogs. I would have enjoyed the drink here otherwise. Don't think this ticket should be valid. Then again, they were improvised. There isn't really a contract involved or anything. You know? If you're lonely enough to start talking to yourself, we could hit an arrangement. Keep me fed and I'll keep you company. You'll still need to pay if you want to get naughty, though. I think I'll pass. I already have a cat that does all that. Do you pay him to finish that sentence, and I'll make sure you truly become invincible? Fine. Consider this a standing offer, though. Oh, hey, John. Ah, Dorothy. Didn't see you here last Friday. I was dealing with some stuff over the weekend. And Monday. Yeah. Was it a girl? I wish. What'd you do? I'd rather not talk about it. Hey, honey, what'd he do? Gil's been a complete mystery for as long as I've known him. His past is like a nebulous mass that tries to bite him every once in a while. Nebulous? You hear so much random stuff it's hard to make connections about what happened when. All we really know about Gil is that he was in the Hong Kong riots, apparently. And you know, people lie. Oh, and that he's probably wanted by the police. In Hong Kong. Does the boss know about it? She said, I'm not one to judge. Seems like she knows what the hell's going on. I think I'm better off not knowing. It's not really that necessary, and it's a pain to think about it. I'm right here, you know. Did I tell you any lies? No, but... Never mind. Oh yeah, about your boss. Why was she wearing a helmet? She found it. She put it on. Now she's stuck. Oh, yeah. Mainly putting on stuff you find is problematic. No shit. I mean, there's this girl that wanted to see if she could use a glass bottle as a bit early for those stories, don't you think? Nope. By the way, it's weird that I didn't see you yesterday. I have a job too, you know. Yeah, but you usually come before you start. Aw, did you miss me that much? Yesterday was a bit different. I worked the entire day. I don't know if I should ask. Oh, it was weird, but not kinky weird. The guy paid me to spend all day pretending to be his daughter. That's a callback, if you remember. Really? Yeah, I go to his house at 11 a.m. Best is requested and spend all day there. Play some games, occasionally tell him I love him, go to bed when ordered, and leave. No, Carp, that's not true. It can't be. He's not a fucking loser. He's a Chad. Nothing sexual. I used to expect him to push me against the ground and have his way with me. But after 3 years, it's unlikely that'll happen. 3 years? Yeah, one day a year for 3 years now. Oh, but last year he also wanted me to play the part on his daughter's birthday. Wait a second. Does he have a daughter or not? Had. Seems she died 4 years ago. Oh. Yep. I seem to attract that kind of people for some reason. What kind of people? Nobody. I said nothing. Give me a moonblast, would you? Sure. 1 moonblast. Yep. He is weird. But it's like, oh, that's what he means about like having a hole that he wants filled. On the rocks. Blended. Be right back, alrighty. Stop. Moonblast. Here you go. There's something interesting about this drink. I don't actually like it. I can't stop drinking them. Tastes like a bit of sugar drowned in pure alcohol. Small wonder you feel like that. Hey, did you see something about a concert outside? Concert? Yeah, now that you mention it, I remember seeing a line near the stadium a couple blocks away. They couldn't take their eyes off of me, so I took some photos with them. Oh, why do you ask? Someone was here just a minute ago. Seems he was interviewing the star of the show. Really? What kind of person is the star? Some girl, he didn't tell me her name. He seems she's a king class Chia. Oh. What's with that reaction? Nothing. Just that Chia is the model that comes after mine. Really? Yeah, they think they're so important because they have more sensitivity points in their skins. And because their voice modulators are more advanced. They do? No, I'm just kind of jealous that they do. I had to mod myself to have what they have from the get-go, you know? Wait, they don't make DFC 72s like you anymore? My line is quite alive and well, thank you very much. The difference with the Chia is mostly that they sacrifice functionality for appearance. They don't have an expansion port in their heads, and their senses and abilities are more akin to those of humans. They're mostly for human stand-ins, while my line is slightly more work-oriented. Huh, I see. Oh yeah, I think I saw the concert poster outside the bar. Poster? You work here, you should know which one. I kind of forget things on the entryway from time to time. All because of Dee Dee and Go-Go. Who? The vending machines outside. They blabber so much I've learned to ignore anything on the door. Oh, and here I was wondering why their volumes were reduced so much. They're interesting to talk with. They just talk so much. You can actually get physically sick from listening to them for too long. Good evening, Gil. Welcome to Talking Vending Machines, Dee Dee and Go-Go. They're outside the bar, apparently. Also, it's the guy from Deus Ex, apparently. Welcome to... Does that happen a lot? Not really. It would happen less if Jill would just let people call her Jules. Call me Jules, and I'll make sure every time you sit, you'll hear the clink of your shaker. Fine, fine. I'll be with you in a minute, Jamie. Just let me finish here. Sure, no hurry. Hello, sailor. Hello, young lady. Just call me Dorothy. You're Jamie, right? Nice to meet you, Dorothy. Hey, let me buy you a drink. Oh, I couldn't let you do that. I insist. Got a hefty bonus the other day, and today I'm in a good mood. I suppose it'd be impolite for me to reject.
Attention freaks!
Hey, Izzy, how's it going? Sure, I'll take your offer. Yay, honey, I'll have a big sunshine cloud. I'll be fine with just a gut punch. Come on, don't be stingy, ask for something more expensive. I'd rather not. That girl puts me on edge with the way she addresses people. Okay, then let me get your orders. One big sunshine cloud. Dorothy is looking for a new daddy. Well, late, I've been sick. Oh, I'm sorry you've been feeling unwell. And don't worry about being late. There's always VODs and stuff like that. I just appreciate that you watch. Well, I hope you feel better. Sunshine Cloud, 2 Adelheid, 2 Bronson, and we'll give her 2 alcohol. On the rocks, blended. Tastes like old chocolate milk with its good smell intact. Some say it tastes like caramel too. Old chocolate milk sounds terrible. Up. Here's the Sun Cloud. Press the next out of the first drink to make the second drink. Make both before serving. Fuck. I mean, I didn't fuck up. You fucked up. Okay. Gut punch. Name. G. Oh, okay. I did hit next. I did not hit serve. Whew. I lucked out. I'm trying to find something to eat, but I'll be listening. I hope you find something good to eat. Okay, gut punch. Okay, 5 Bronson extract. 1 planner guide, and I'll give him 3. We're trying to help Dorothy out. Okay, age, mix, stop, serve. Here you go. This year, I don't know what I'm doing, so have this order. I heard restaurants do that from time to time. Don't seem too upset about it. Because I really like this one. That's what she asked for, isn't it? Hey, Dorothy, may I ask you something? Private? If you need a price list, I have a convenient card with updated fees. I can give you a discount if you pay for the room or invite me to dinner. No, thank you. It's not about that. Go ahead, I don't think you can ask me something I've never been asked before. Is it true that the DFC-72 line leaves tracking nanomachines and another person after they violate every hole in your body regardless of its original purpose? Yes. That's a semi-myth that nobody has tried to dispel. It's true, but also not true at the same time. Care to explain? So, Carp, is this the kind of fanfic you're gonna make Gary read? We do have tracking nanomachines, but they're released when the body enters alert mode. When we're being assaulted or the like. That way, the authorities can chase down the attacker. It's kind of buggy, though. I've heard stories of DFC-72s who marry, get nervous, and the wedding night, and BAM! The partners end up spending the honeymoon in jail. I see. And besides, I've minded myself so much that if any tracking nanomachines were still being released, I'd have to commend their tenacity, to be honest. They didn't ask me if I want to fuck this Robo. Well, I figured since she was too human-like, you wouldn't want her. There's also this urban myth that those nanomachines help improve performance, but that's just silly. Now, I get to ask you something. Sure, go ahead. How much of you is still organic? Just enough that my skin still heals over time? Come on, you know that's not what I mean. I'll tell you that and nothing more, young lady. Fine, see if I care. Honey, I'm going. I'll leave you with a meanie. Thank you. Please come again. That girl is something else, huh? She's so earnest about what she does that it's kind of hard not to root for her. She also has no qualms about anything whatsoever, and that becomes a problem from time to time. Okay, I'm done here. Right, I'm gonna go and take my... Gil, I need your girly hands for a second here. Coming. Sorry, can you take care of him while I help her? Sure, no problem. I apologize if I'm taking time from your break. Nah, don't worry. Sorry you'll have to deal with me. No problem, Jill. Yeah, but you usually seem to have a blast when Gil's the one serving you. I think he might swing for the other team, and that's why he's not interested. Can you make me a Mars Blast? That I can. Mars Blast, Mars. Do not give him any other kind of blast drink by accident. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, but now I have to come up with a good name for it. Gil and Jamie. Because we don't want to go with Jill, that's the name of the girl. That'd get too confusing. I mean, I guess you'd go with Gamey. But that feels a bit on the nose. One of these is enough to leave your face red like the actual planet. And then just blend it. Jimmy. Here. Bitter and mind-numbing, just like war. Actually, it'd be Gimme, I think. Well, I mean, granted, his name is Jillian, but I don't know. I just feel like then when it's Gil, it's Gil. Have you been to war? Life's a war we fight every day, Jill. They haven't been to war. Not to an official one, at least. It's something I've been wondering for a while now. What could that be? First is how a professional assassin could be so polite and pleasant to be around. But I guess your line of work just doesn't have any bearings on your personality. Thanks a lot. What I've often wondered about is how you can be so calm here. Aren't you worried about police or the like? Well, first of all, try to keep everything as clean as possible. Second, don't come here looking for trouble, so don't raise any suspicion. Finally, you thank your boss for easing my mind about other folks. My boss? I've seen what she's done. I feel safe here. She could take care of things if I went haywire. Haywire? You? Don't mind that. Hard not to mind if you just said. You wouldn't happen to know how she got her mechanical arm, would you? I heard she lost her original fighting the cyborg wrestler that had gone rogue. Oh, there we go. Just a rumor, though. Damn, I still don't know, then. Have you tried asking her? She told me it's more interesting if it's left a mystery. It leads me to believe that she might have started some of the rumors herself. They're believable because she's her. Are you talking about this girl, or the one that shows up every once in a while? You should, it's quite the show. No, the one that shows up? She has a name, I forget what. But when the game started, she's the one that was telling us, like, hey, you know, you're about to play a game, kind of thing. Good news, Jill. Helmet came off and you can take your break. Finally. It's always a pleasure, Jamie. Thank you, Jill. Boss break. Alright. The save. Now it's safe to keep playing. Okay, so we got Dorothy. I forget her name. And there's, say... Boss should clean the chicken bucket she throws out, and everyone can smell the spice from a mile away. Okay, let's swap out, what was this song? What's this one? Great, I don't know. Right, no. It was, yeah, that's the one that wanted. Okay, let's swap out Convincing Simulation with March of the White Knights. You could take a couple minutes more, you know. I'm fine, thanks. How'd you get the helmet off? Turns out the release button was jammed with ashes. Whoever owns that helmet made sure to use it to the point of voiding the warranty. Keep it safe in case she comes back, okay? Sure. Now, take it away from me before I feel compelled to put it on again. Right. Yes, it's open. Great. Welcome to Valhalla. Good evening. What kind of place is this? I don't remember this character. I remembered Jamie, but I don't remember this character. Did I step into some kind of afterlife? Do you often enter places without knowing what they are? Sorta. Kinda. Yeah? Well, this is a bar. A bar? Nice, nice. What can I get you? I don't know. I don't drink that much, to be honest. What do you recommend for me? If I had to guess, she is the concert lady. What do you normally enjoy? I like tea. That's not something I can work with. Unless it's Long Island iced tea. Put everything in there. We'll be fine. Bitter, but not too bitter? Sorry if it's too confusing. Something bitter, but not too much. Maybe something bitter and girly? Let me see what I can get you. Something like tea. Something not so bitter, maybe girly and bitter. Okay, flavor, bitter drinks, Grizzly Temple. No. Maybe it's bland. Bitter, Sunshine Cloud. Girly soft. Okay, there we go. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. On the rocks. Blended. Here's your Sun Cloud. Try this. Yep, this'll do just fine, thanks. You don't look like you're from around here. What brought you by, miss? I'm the star that always shines in the dark night sky. I'm the glow that will guide you through your sorrow. I'm the northern light that will show you your dreams. Kira Miki. So, should I call you Miss Miki or Miss Kira? No, you're not getting it. I'm just Kira Miki. Here, let me help you. I'll say Kira and you say Miki, okay? Okay. Kira. Miki. No. Put more spirit into it. Kira. Miki. Almost there. Kira. Miki. Kira. Miki. Kira. Miki. Kira. Miki. That's it. Are you feeling it? Art thou feeling it now, Mr. Krabs? Kira. Miki. Kira. Miki. Kira. Miki. And don't you ever forget it. What the hell am I doing out here? Where were you, Jamie? Right, I was telling you. Oh, you're good. Thank you. It's nice to know I still have it. Especially since I have a concert in a bit. Concert? Wait, you're the Lilim that's putting on a concert tonight? I'm one Lilim who's putting on a concert tonight. I don't know if I'm the same Lilim you're looking for. What are you doing all the way down here? Well, they were making last preparations for the concert, so I snuck out. My producer is always obnoxious while that's going on, so I just decided to leave. I saw one of the concert's posters outside and decided to check this place. Just that? Isn't that a bit dangerous? Won't your producer be mad when you go back? He will, but it's not the first time I've done this. And he still needs me to do the concert anyway. I see. And how big is the concert? We planned for a bit over 100,000 people and sold out fast. So we managed to secure ourselves another show in a couple of weeks. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I may not have as many fans as other performers, but mine are very loyal, and that's nice. Over 100,000. It's not many. Then what exactly is? Hold on. Then, based on your little demonstration before, I should call you Miss Miki, right? You don't get it. Let's start from the top. I'll just call you Miss Idle then. Oh, I like that. Hey, do you have anything soft? Soft as in alcohol free? No, I mean soft as in soft. Soft. Let's see what I can get you. Soft. I want to mean alcohol free or something else. Okay. No, Sunshine Cloud. Okay, well, that's a soft drink, but let's try to find her a different soft drink. Sweet drinks. Sweet curly soft, and I can do it without alcohol. Bam. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 Flannegreen. Aged. Mix. Stop. Here is your blue fairy. One of these will make all your teeth turn blue. Hope you brush them well. Try this. Yeah, this will do it. Thanks. Hey, have you considered being more theatrical when mixing drinks? Eh? Yeah, you know, like spinning bottles and lighting drinks on fire, that kind of stuff. When I was in college, I tried going to a party once. The bartender who tried those tricks gave me a nasty bump on the forehead, and the bottle slipped his hand. Those kind of theatrics usually feel pointless and seem to slow down the process of actually making a drink. Yeah, but never underestimate the power of putting on a good show. It can feel incredible and be very rewarding, you know? I'll keep it in mind. Hey, is this glass important? Depends on why you're asking. Do you want me to sign it? Oh, sure, I guess. No guessing, are you sure or not? Yeah, do as you please. Okay, then who should I make it out to? Maybe for my boss? I wonder if Gil would like it though. Your name, girl. Oh, for Jill then. For Jill. Never lose your star. From Kira Miki. Oh, that's a pretty autograph. Thanks. No, thank you. I'm guessing someone with as many fans as you has their fair share of stalkers, right? Well, there are two kinds of people that obsess over me. There are the shy ones that follow me everywhere, hiding just out of sight. And then there's my fan club. So, lurkers and chatters. What's the difference between them? The fan club follows me around a lot too. They usually keep a distance. Actually, I think they're outside waiting for me right now. I see. They're also very organized. They make pretty good soldiers. The others, the stalkers, a bit sneakier, and don't act in groups. I'm guessing those stalkers must be bothersome, huh? Actually, they're not that bad. Stalkers are nice when you get used to them. I remember one once protected me from being mugged. There's another that breaks into my house once a week to make me breakfast. And she fails to see the problem? I just wish they'd leave my underwear drawer the same way they find it. I take pride in how neatly I organize my underwear, you know? I take pride in my old liquor collection. I guess it's the same. No, wait, it isn't. Yeah, you get me, Jill. Okay, one more drink before I go. By now, the stage should be all organized, so the fallout should have settled. Isn't it a bit late for a concert? It's part of my gimmick. I always make concerts that go from night till dawn. In this one, I'm supposed to close with a song called Sunshine Stone. If everything goes as planned, and the weather forecast is accurate, the sun should come up just as I reach the climax of the song. I'd be depressed if they asked for Your Love is a Drug as an encore, though. It sounds so nice. Hey, I need to make people feel their tickets are worth a ridiculous price, you know? Don't you think it sucks to pay for something only to find you shouldn't have bothered? Yeah, one time I bought some expensive coffee in this one cafe. It tastes like filthy water with cream. I still don't know if it was the coffee or the girl that served it, but it was bad. Man, that sucks. Speaking of which, do you have anything bitter? I really need to wake myself up. Let's see what I can find for you. I want something bitter, maybe to sober up a bit? Bitter? How about a, Sunshine Cloud? You know, to go in theme with your whole sunshine song. And then we'll add ice will probably help. And then no alcohol because we're trying to wake you up. Actually, reset. Let me bitter gut punch. Supposed to be a mean punch made of innards. The name actually describes what you feel while drinking it. That might actually wake her up more. Bitter pile driver. Doesn't burn as hard as tongue, but yeah, that's just gonna get her drunker. Suplex, small twist on the pile driver, putting more emphasis on tongue burning, less on throat burning. Bitter, Grizzly Temple. This one's kind of unbearable. It's mostly for fans of the movie that it's used in. Okay. So we'll go with Gut Punch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One of these, aged, mixed. Gut Punch. Try this. Yeah, this works. So how is it? It could be a bit sweeter, but it's delicious. Figured it was for waking you up or something, so... Really nice, thanks. I hope you aren't offended by this question, but... I can see they enjoy what you do, but how much of it is about the music? I'll let you know that before becoming Kira Miki, I was a very accomplished pianist. I had concerts every week and part-time in bars with the jazz band. Until I attacked a man. He looked like a music critic. I still write and compose my own songs. Whoa. Why the change? Going from jazz and piano to idol? Have you ever thought about the power music has over people? You could argue it's just noise, but it can make you feel a wide range of emotions. That power is universal and transcends language and culture. Being in a jazz band or performing recitals only take that power to so many people. There's so many art critics in the way. But being an idol, I can take that power and spread it far and wide. Kids and adults, men and women, they all have access to my music. I can reach every one of them. Wow. What music do you like, Jill? I'm not picky, but I do prefer versions with no lyrics. Why? I like to listen to music while working, and lyrics distract me. And besides, it always bothers me when people nonchalantly start singing songs with creepy lyrics. I think only half of the listeners actually care about what's being said. Ooh boy, that is every high school student in like the early 2000s in the US listening to Rammstein and then looking up the lyrics to Rammstein. Oh, that's a bummer. I'd give you a copy of my latest CD, but I don't have any at the moment. Don't worry about it. Okay, then I'm out. Thanks for helping me pass the time, Jill. Sure. Please, come again. I'll make sure of it. Will she be alright? Yeah, she'll be fine. You think she'll come back? Usually I'd say no. Unless they don't know. Hassie Zero. Get out of here, Hassie Zero. Let's go with Cool Guy. Boss, we're done. Alright. You feel like going to that girl's concert? Nah, I don't think so. I don't have tickets anyway. Hey boss, does the name Red Comet ring any bells? Why, that was my moniker during my wrestling days. Huh? That's what they call me during my time in the Grand Slam Fighters. Wait, who's a cool guy? My brain stopped for a second and like rebooted and I lost all context of things. They saw me coming, but they couldn't stop me before I crashed into their heads. Damn, he's a cool guy. The advert? Oh, cool guy? Yeah. He is cool. I feel dumb for not connecting that. I was like, oh, you mean some other advert. And then I was like, oh, wait, no, it's literally cool guy. Any reason for being red specifically? That way I was 3 times faster. How'd you find that out? Do you like wrestling? The client mentioned it yesterday when he saw you. Just kind of remembered it. Ah, I see. I should take you to a wrestling match sometime. Maybe you'll like it. Maybe. In any case, Yule's cleaning the glasses today, so I'll leave now. Take care. Oh, and boss? Don't cram anything on your head without thinking, please. Yeah. Okay. I made 2 mistakes. Where the fuck did I make mistakes? Ugh. I guess Donovan only wanted a regular... No, he wanted a big beer. I gave him regular beer. Then I could have sworn I gave Dorothy what she asked for. But I guess not. But... grab snacks on the way home. It's on me. I did not get the bonus for a flawless service. Membership to Shining Fingered will be automatically renewed on 17th. Make sure account has at least $800 by then. Jill's humming Your Love is Drug. Buying the song will prevent her from getting too distracted. Now browse Miki's blog. Okay, shop. Okay, we need to buy Your Love is Drug. Your Love is a Drug. I don't know. I don't listen to Kesha. Buy what you want. She's pleased with herself. She will surely focused at work. Okay, unlock. Okay, so we have the 4chan. And the last side, Anon hates fun. I don't want fights. People are so mature. What's wrong with being a guy and endanger you? Why do you care if we assume you're a girl anyway? Fuck off, dudes. Endanger you. Haha. Let's go back to the concert, please. 2070X. And you stupid idiots still care about your petty shit like this. He started everything by mentioning he's a guy. Anyway, we should gather somewhere to take the train to the stadium together. Not a bad idea. We can meet up. We can make an official Danger You meetup. Like I'd want to be seen with a bunch of ugly girls in front of my friends. Okay, next thread. I'm going to moderate the fuck out of this. No more shit posting. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't curious how such a meetup would end up. I don't listen to Kesha. I don't know any Kesha songs off the top of my head. And the last thread, no shit posting allowed. That one Anon left? Did that one Anon left? I think so. I never left. I was just lurking to not cause any trouble. Don't worry, we're here for you. Any ideas for the next great revelation? Do you know if you like her yet? Look, I just don't want to ruin our friendship. We know each other since we were very young. But she's your childhood friend. It's like one of my Japanese animes. Yeah. Okay, this is what you have to do. Miki and singing Lovers in Paradise, you kiss her. Kiss? Of course! Just try to imagine how magical that moment would be. With fireworks and epic guitar solo. I'll think about it. This thread is closed. How's your first kiss? I tripped into a guy. It hurt like hell. Alice Rabbit thread 2. Smiley face. Stop forcing Alice. So we hate Alice now? Good. It's just that we haven't heard any news yet. Remember that one time they posted here to announce an attack? Well, yeah, and I remember the cybercrime unit up the admin's ass. December 17th will come the second retribution birth. Day is coming. That font. Oh boy! Spooky font. It's happening. Time for despair. Oh shit, fuck. That face when I just got out of jail. I'm not going back. Do you know what happens to people with IPs on the wrong thread? Hi, Cybercrime Human. I just want to let you know I'm not Alice, but in fact your mom. Oh, you gal, it's so nervous. The only one getting fucked is the admin. Admin fur. Fuck off, Alice. Not this shit again. This thread is closed. Spooky. Or a nice joke. Oh yeah, that nice little shirt there. Okay, Augmented Eye. Is Alice Rabbit a group? The answer here. Who is Alice Rabbit? Judging by the complexity of the methods they've used to breach all kinds of protected software, some are starting to think this is, in fact, a group, not a single individual. So is Alice Rabbit a group after all? Not the first time this would be a thing. More than half a century ago, a group of notorious hackers rose into prominence, and they called themselves Anon. They weren't even a threat to real, protected data. December 17th. I should really ask Alma what her take on Alice Rabbit is. Quincy, one more civilian death, and we'll ban protests. After the numerous protests held around the city, which are... Oh, Kimberly La Valliette. This is the Kim that we talked to. She's been denying a lot of people. She hasn't started dating anyone yet. After the numerous protests held around the city, which are caused by an ongoing economic and safety crisis, also she has standards, okay? Even if you're a slut, are you gonna go with that guy who hires people to be his daughter? I don't think so. Glit City's Prime Minister Quincy has made it clear that if the rioters take another civilian life, he'll personally write a law to ban all kinds of public manifestations. This simply cannot go on, Quincy told AE during a call. They only want to destroy public property. They're actively sabotaging our efforts to recover our beautiful city. And I've decided that if they cause another civilian casualty, I'll do everything in my power to ban protests. The White Knights will have full authorization to use maximum force. Dorothy's too innocent. Quincy will be running for a second term next year. Let's ignore that civilian deaths are not by the other rioters. Neo San Francisco rocked by a powerful earthquake, millions saved. A powerful 8.6 magnitude tremor has struck the area of Neo San Francisco. Fortunately, modern science is able to identify the quake almost an hour in advance, providing the city plenty of time to prepare for the worst. During a conference call, Glit City's Prime Minister Quincy congratulated the rescue teams at Neo San Francisco for its rapid response in the wake of the warning. They are an example to follow, and we're certainly looking forward to implement these advancements in earthquakes prediction here at our beautiful city. Glit City is not currently known to be a seismic zone. What we couldn't do with the money he'll use for that anyways. Okay, and then let's see Miki's blog. What I do to relax. It's been very hectic as of late, so I'd like to share with you what I do to relax. Sitting on rooftops. I'm on the road most of the time, so I don't have a specific rooftop to relax on. I like the feel of breeze, and it makes a beautiful vista. It makes me think about life. Tea cocktails. Well, this is something I can't live without. Mixing tea with vodka, rum, gin, lime. You name any tasty natural combination, I'll be all over it. Very careful about getting tipsy before a show, though. I wouldn't like to ruin your evening. So that's what you meant by tea-like drink. Hi everyone, are you ready for the Dome concert? I sure am. I perform in a rather large number of concerts every year, and even then I can't help but be excited every time I have one around the corner. And it's all thanks to you, thanks to your energy and love surrounding my life in every aspect. I'm going to perform all your favorite songs, so please be excited. Just one little request. Please don't wait for me outside the stadium, or my bodyguards will get angry at you. I wouldn't like to see you hurt, so please don't do it. My bodyguards, does she mean the fan club, or... Ooh, I love this place. So much energy, so much love, I could feel the optimism in the air. Even after all the struggles, she still came to see me, and I got to experience the loudest and craziest crowd in my whole career. I'm beyond speechless. That said, I'm excited to announce that we'll have a second date in the city. It wasn't easy to set up, but I'm so happy my agency approved it. This was by far our biggest show, and I can't wait to experience it again. See you soon, my darlings. Love, Miki. Huh. Relax to come again. It's nice. Okay, homepage. Then we're gonna do our final shift of the day. Thursday, December 15th. Good evening. Oh, hi there. This is Alma. I was expecting the bar to be different before opening hours, but I guess it's just the same tired thing. Alma. Leonidas. Jillian. Marcello. I stumbled across her on my way in and asked her if she wanted to tag along. Hope you don't mind. Sure, make yourself at home. Where's Boz? She didn't put the helmet on again, did she? She went out for a bit. I don't know what for, but she'll be back. Alright. Alma, make yourself comfortable while I prepare. Right, thanks. Okay, and then, How about... What does this one sound like? Nah. Here we go, that's what I wanted. Let's move where to go from here and add in digital drive. Ready? Time to mix drinks and change lives. What was that? Oh, just something they made me say back in instruction. Kind of stuck. Huh. Went to school that made us stand up with our hands on our backs when someone came in. That habit didn't rub off until high school or so. It's kind of like that. Oh yeah, look at this. Glass with a signature. Assume it's either an autograph or an impromptu medicine recipe. That Kira Miki girl came here yesterday before a concert, actually. Oh yeah, now I see her name here. You don't seem very surprised. I like B-Link more, actually. You used to have friends like that. But did you have that little swoop? That's the important part. That's the iconic part of her hair. The stoic-looking duo, right? Yep, those. Seems you had a better day than mine yesterday. I had to break up with Damien. I see. Want a drink? You didn't. Carp. Phoning it in. You don't seem very surprised. We've known each other for, what, a few months now? I'd be interested if those relationships of yours went further than a week or two. I'm sorry, Carp. I hope you have good death from crying. You say you broke up, but there's usually not enough time to foster something to break. It's more like the guy wasn't what I wanted, so I stopped flirting. You could pretend to be more interested, you know? Like my mom says, if I don't buy it, it's because I know the product. Speaking of buying, do you want a frame? A frame? Yeah, for all of these pics you have of your boss, the ones filling your phone's memory. Some seem sneakily taken at that. Is that true? What do you care? How the hell did you find that out? So it is true. Shut up. I'm a hacker, remember? You shouldn't piss off a hacker. Oh, I really like this one of her sleeping in her office. I think I'll copy it. You. Hey, can you make me a bad touch before we keep arguing? Sure. I want a bad touch. Okay, name be bad touch. To Bronson. To Patrick Delta. To Flanagan. For Armatine. Rocks. Mix. Boom. Bad touch. Here, who gives these drinks their silly names? Usually the one who registers it. Some people have quite the silly sense of humor. Like that girl who keeps laughing over this particular drink's name. Yeah. So, who's Damien again? The one with the nice car. Sure, he's also the manager at the bank, but that car was what caught my eye. What was wrong with him? Turns out he was a LARPer. LARP? Live action role playing? Sounds more like the nickname of some very heavy-handed writer or a military organization. Where do you roleplay as? Have you heard of the Woodstock Fairs? Those events where people barely dress, stink, roll in the mud, and fuck in the open? Those are hippies, yeah. He frequents those, and it's something I'd rather not deal with. At all. I stayed with him, I'd eventually have to. I mean, I need to support my partner in what he does, but something like that... You know, my friends found a cocktail with a very racist name once. That was interesting. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. They're breaking up like you had something formal. But most of the time you're still getting to know him. Think about it. You ended your longest lasting relationship for things like those? Okay, sorry for not using the right word or whatever. I'm still sorely disappointed. Well, that's what you get, Carp. And at least I'm trying to get some action. When was the last time you spent the night with someone else? Last night. Your cat doesn't count. A year ago. It was messy. See? I mean, I have no idea how you deal with that. I mean, it's been like over a year, 2 years for me. If I were you, I wouldn't have pushed Fuckboy over there under a closet ages ago. Fuckboy? People have different needs and priorities. Yes, but don't you miss having the warmth of someone else at your side? Using them as a pillow, mixing your perfume with theirs? Putting your head on their chest, listening to them breathe as they pet your head? Dozing off knowing they're there, watching you, protecting you? Jill? Anything I can make you to shut up and drink? I'll have you know that my Uncle Juan taught me ventriloquism when I was 12. Drinking won't stop me from talking, or making tasteless puns for Aunt Rosa. Still, gets me something weird, would you? Ventriloquism. Weird. A weird drink. Yeah, something different. Experimental. Uncommon. Let's see. Weird drink. Promo drinks fit the bill easily. Okay, promo drinks. Zenstar. Zenstar is 4 of each ingredient, all on the rocks and mixed. You'd think something so balanced would actually taste nice. You'd be dead wrong. Okay. Part of me wants to give her that. She'll fucking hate it, apparently. So unnecessarily brown. You know, fuck it. Have a Zenstar. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Biggest drink possible. On the rocks. Mixed. Boom. Here's your Zenstar. Here. Yeah, this fits the bill. It's a promotional drink made to commemorate a movie. Read. They leapt at the chance to sell drinks that would be unmarketable otherwise. Oh. Your orders are weird today. They are? Look, she can handle it. If she can do ventriloquism, she can handle her beverages. Yeah, usually the first thing you ask for is Brantini, and something like Cobalt Velvet or something similar. Well, I sometimes feel like I need something different, Something tells me part of the reason he left this Damien is because he was too deep into routine. Maybe. Hey, speaking of routines, as a hacker, what's your opinion on the whole Alice Rabbit thing? And that's the sounds of somebody who just heard something stupid. Stupid enough to warrant the speech they prepared just for the occasions like this. As always, very perceptive of you. Decades ago, there was this group of people that hacked simple sites with an agenda. Can't remember what they used to call themselves. I just remember that it was pretty petty vandalism. Anyway, everyone that participated started using the same name. They wanted to create this anonymous anarchist identity. The whole Alice Rabbit thing is the logical conclusion of that. It's what happens when that idea reaches its breaking point and goes mainstream. It's no longer a group, but an individual. Untouchable entity watching from the shadows, monitoring and judging everything anyone does. Observing, tolerating no one but itself. A lot of bullshit for what's essentially the press made up. The antithesis of your usual boogeyman, if you must. You don't think such a person exists? Don't know, don't care. I mean, we have seen the actions of such an entity. But it might be anything. An individual, a group, an AI. That's not taking into account all the copycats and pranksters using the name. So Alice Rabbit is a thing that exists, but it's also really muddied overall. There's something else that worries me, though. That kind of story always catches the attention of kids and such. Start trying to hack stuff without knowing the risks or consequences. Imagine if suddenly, A group of tweens broke into the bar and started asking for drinks. That's how it feels for me. It's thanks to that damned Alice Rabbit thing. I see. But enough of that. There's a more pressing matter at hand. There is? Yeah, you've been delaying my invitations for hanging out sometime for too long. Oh, that. You hate me that much, Jill? Does my presence make you that uncomfortable? No, At this rate, I might just crash by your apartment. That way you can't just say no. Maybe I'll also crash for the night. We could have a sleepover, braid our hair, tell stories all night, shower together. You know, you need some human warmth in that place. Tits alone would fill my entire bathroom. Man, you react too nonchalantly. It's no fun. React a little bit. Let me tease you for a second. I refuse. In all seriousness, though, any particular reason you keep turning down my invitations? I mean, it's not a date. Just want to have a conversation with you outside these four walls. I'm not a morning person. I registered for a night shift precisely to avoid waking up early. The earliest I've asked you out is 10 a.m., you know. That's early morning by my standards. I understand, Jill. I mean, it's not that I don't want to hang out. I just don't want to wake up early. You are hopeless. Anyway, I'm gonna need another drink here. Like, say, a big Brandtini? Finally, that's all I know. Brandtini, but big. Brandtini. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, age, mixed stop. Big Brandtini. Here. You know what? Brandtini is such a weird name. It's originally supposed to replicate the Martini. Problem is, the BTC got a hold of a brand of vermouth that was named after particularly a certain automobile company. I don't know. So on a weird whim, they changed the name. I see. I was wondering. Yeah? Don't you worry what people you work for might be doing with information you provide? Not really. You don't? Do you worry about what happens when people leave this place drunk? Not really, most of the time. Well, neither do I. Why should you? Why should you? Do you get people drunk? Some say my beauty is intoxicating. That's besides the point. I get my payment, do my job, and forget about the whole thing. Make your job sound so easy. Once you understand what precautions to take, it's no problem. I've always found my job fun. However, most of my contracts are consultancy-based gigs. Not like every day is a thrill. Do you meet with a client, or... I don't. It's always from behind as many filters as I can manage. I remember I once did a job where I had a couple of kids relaying letters. For security reasons, right? Actually, because that way I lose a lot less time. I don't have to deal with clients hitting on me or pestering me after the job's done. I also don't have to lose time providing my work because big boobs equal small brain or some shit like that. I mean, checking my identity is one of the reasons. A few times I've shown myself. Nor even riskier dangerous jobs, just run-of-the-mill security checks. I don't know, maybe I need to show up as a disheveled nerd or something. Give them what they expect to see. I just don't show up and save myself the trouble. Why all the questions? Just things I've been curious about and always forget to ask. So many Alice Rabbit headlines have made me wonder what the hacking business do. Oh, I'll remember to ask you things next time then. Well, I'll take my leave now. See ya. Take care. Hello, sugar. Ow. Hello, Mr. Donovan. Like my papa used to say, never touch the ass of a woman with metallic arms. I think it's more like plastic and carbon fiber. They're hard as fuck, and that's all my abdomen felt. Do you normally greet people that way? I'm a man that can't contain himself when he sees something he likes, kid. Oh, but don't worry. You're safe. You're flatter than the field at my summer house. Bit of advice: shouldn't provoke the one serving you drinks or food. Don't be offended, kid. You have your audience. I'm just not part of it. Today, I'm making this a quick one. Gotta tend to business in a while. Having said that, I'll just have the usual. Usual, he says. 3 days and Ori has the usual drink. Okay. By now I should remember what beer is, but I don't. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. And just fill it up with that. Mix, stop. Here's your beer. The usual. Sure, this'll work. What brings you today, Mr. Donovan? That girl I interviewed yesterday is coming again in a couple of weeks. So I was working to clinch an exclusive interview. Do you succeed? Who the hell do you think you're talking to? I'm Donovan D. Donson. I always get what I want. Sure, I had to blackmail the editors of other outlets, but the end result's what matters. I see. Wait, blackmail? You'd be surprised at the kind of stuff you find out when you get the right people drunk. Hey, the signature on that glass over there. Oh yeah. That big-titted Lilum was here? She came yesterday before the concert, yeah. Anything juicy come out of her visit? No. Gossip worthy? No. Tabloid worthy? No. Come on, there has to be something. Well, her love for what she does is so honest and pure that anyone who tries to ruin it should be ashamed. Oh, don't give me that shit. Throw me a bone here, anything. Got nothing. Everyone has a price. How much for you to spill the beans? I'm serious here. Said nothing that could be used against her or what you didn't already know. Fine. Hey kid, do you think Lilum have nipples? Excuse me? I mean, I've seen a couple of pornos where they have them, but they could be modded, you know? Yesterday, while interviewing the single Lilum chick, I kept wondering if those tits had nipples. I mean, I'd be fine without them, but the curiosity is killing me. But I'm even more curious about the engineers that design them. Can you picture a room full of people discussing whether or not the tits on a Lilum look good? A bunch of guys and a lesbo engineer wondering if the latest model's vagina is good enough? Man, God bless those sons of bitches. Any interesting preview of tomorrow's news? You expect me to share my information when you wouldn't share your scoop on the singer? I can once share when there's honestly nothing to share. I'm gonna be a good citizen today and let this one pass. Have you heard of a group called the Harbingers? Not really, no. There's some group wanting to overthrow the White Knights. I read their manifesto in the bathroom once. Interesting piece and even better makeshift toilet paper. They talk about how the organization is corrupt, full of mob bosses or something like that. I think I've heard about that somewhere. What of them? They sent a message to some outlet saying they have proof of their claims. That they're gonna release it to the public tomorrow. Oh, that'd be interesting to see, I think. I know, right? Alright, kid. Give me a Bleeding Jane so I can call it a day. Okay. What's Bleeding Jane? Let's change pace. B. Bleeding Jane. 1 Bronson. 3 Powder Delta. 3 from Lana Guide. Say the name of this drink 3 times in front of a mirror and you'll look like a fool. Blended. Okay. Carbo, I'd love to kill him, but it won't let me add arsenic. Here. Simple enough for you, I see. So I've heard this is Dana Zane's bar, is that true? Yeah. Never thought I'd hear about the undefeated of the West again. More so after that incident with the Bears. Where is she? She's out running some bears? 6 years ago, a cash-strapped Dane Zena entered an underground ring for money. Faced 10 enraged grizzly bears, she beat all of them without killing them. Heard she was I heard she set them free afterwards, too. And you were there? I was drunk and bored, what can I say? Do you know if she lost her arm there? Can't remember, too drunk. Maybe she had a prosthetic then, too. Heard someone there suggest that she lost it after throwing a baseball out of some stadium. Threw it so hard her arm fell off. But that sounds more like an unsubstantiated rumor. More like something she made up. Well, I gotta go. Next time you see Dana, thank her for winning me my second yacht. I knew betting on her was the right choice. Please come again. Yeah. Time to take our break. Boom. It's now safe to keep playing. Then, we will... Oh, whoops. Not what I meant to do. Boom, bam. Yeah, there we go. Ah, boss, you're back. Yeah, sorry about not being here earlier. What were you doing? I had a brief meeting with my BTC regional manager. Oh, everything alright? As alright as it can be, considering that we're closing eventually. When will that happen? I don't know. Brian said they will be safe for a few months while the paperwork is filed and everything's being put in order. Oh. I was also talking to him about you. About me? Yeah, I was telling him to do whatever it takes to ensure you don't spend too much time without a job. If possible, to reassign you ASAP after closing. Hey, if it helps, Brian might be the angriest of us all. They want to close the only bar in the whole area that hasn't given me any headaches, he said. What about Gil? He's the one that worries me the most, actually. Kind of working using the credentials of another guy that was working here before. Who? The one who bought a levitation potion and then threw himself off a building. Oh yes, the levitation potion story. Use weird euphemisms, boss. Anyway. But remember, he was in part of the Hong Kong riots, and he is on the lam. So it makes sense that he's under a pseudonym. I find it hard to believe that Gil will find a job after all this. Also not be surprised if his name is actually John. Just who is Gil? I have an idea of who he is, but I'm still putting pieces together. Anyway, back to work. Imminent closure is no excuse to slack off. Yes, sir. You guys do know I can hear you, right? This place looks familiar. Excuse me, is this the VA11 Hall A bar? It is indeed. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh god, what is Say planning now? Excuse me? I want a drink whose name was changed after many women protested. Can you get me that? Piano woman. Piano woman. 5 Adelheid. 5 Bronson extract. 2 powdered delta. 3 flanner guide. And 3 Carmotrine. Okay. And yeah, that adds up correctly. Aged. Mixed. Stop. Bam. Cat Robo. I do like her hair. I usually hate twin tails like hers, but it suits her character. Here you go. Very nice. Thanks a lot. So, say, Miss... I'm Stella Hoshi. My pleasure. Yeah, I know her. She's been here before, yes? Yep, in fact, I'm glad you know her because she left this here last time. Oh god, so she left her helmet behind again. Not the first time, huh? Her helmets have been picked up by all sorts of people in the last 3 months. Valets, nurses, morticians, fire jugglers. She's been lucky enough to always leave it with people who return it, at least. Oh, quite a few people. She's as much of a sociable girl as she is a total klutz. At least when she's not being serious, she's very competent when she puts her mind to it. I see. So did she recommend you this place, or? We're meeting here today. I can see why she chose this place. It's the kind of place she likes. Say, is that Kiramiki's autograph on that glass? Seems like the glass is a conversation starter. Nice. Yeah, it is. How did you get it? She stopped here yesterday, just before the concert. Really? I mean, she did? You sat on your phone. Is it okay? Yeah, nice girl. Can I see it? Sure. Yep, the Starlock signature is hers. Your name's Jill, then? Yes. Ain't this nice? Here you go. Do you like her, Miss Stella? Just call me Stella. I do. Whenever you hear her songs, you're filled with so much energy and happiness. Okay, when I send it, add another crack to the list. Oh no, it's already cracked. Oh no, that's horrible. I'm sorry, Carb. Too bad I couldn't purchase tickets for this one. I mean, they were sold out in minutes. Luckily, I could secure a couple for the next time she comes around. Oh, excuse me for a second. Hello, where the hell are you? Car crash. Oh, you're helping. Won't take long? Alright. Yeah, don't worry. I take it that would say? Yes. Will you wait for her? I will. In the meantime, I feel like having another drink. One that was prepared in memory of its creator's dearest friend. Piano Man. Alright. By name, Piano Man. Yeah. Some of these drinks, they're like, I would like this. You have to remember the regular conversations people have had. On the rocks, mixed up, Piano Man. Boom. Is this the one you had in mind? Yes, exactly. Thank you. May I ask you something that might be personal? It isn't about my eye, is it? No, it's not. At least I don't think so. I don't get to serve many cat boomers. Ah, boomer. Oh, it's something I've always been curious about. You go through the procedure because of a disease or because of the fad? Before I was born, I was diagnosed with nanomachine rejection. So it had to be done, otherwise I would have died shortly after birth. I'm a bit on the weak side because of it, though. I'm sorry if I overstepped. I don't mind. It's always nice to dispel the idea that my parents are just into the fad. You seem to know your drinks, Jill. Well, I guess I've read a bit more than the recipe book. So, they kind of covered it earlier. Everyone has like nanomachines in them, basically, to help fight diseases and stuff like that. But apparently, she would have rejected them growing up. So then, yeah, apparently there's a genetic splicing thing they do that make you part cat to withstand it. Do you like alcohol? Yeah, but not in the usual way. I don't drink that much outside of canned beer. For their colors, their stories, the way you need to keep them stored, their designs. Sound a bit silly when I say it out loud, but I think it's also because, like, if two parents have nanomachines, I think then it's like the baby would have nanomachines. Sounds a bit silly when I say it out loud. Not at all. Do you collect them or anything like that? Actually, yeah, I started with my grandpa's collection and have been slowly growing it. It's been hard because of my debts, but I manage little by little. Do you like alcohol, Stella? I'm here, right? But I'm normally more of a social drinker. Unless it's with somebody, I don't tend to drink much. I see. Sorry I'm late. Welcome. You took your sweet time. Yeah, sorry. Got caught in rush hour traffic too and figured walking might be faster. Luckily, there's a building with emergency stairs nearby and I climbed down. climb down. Took an air cab. Oh. I would suggest using ground transportation. I'm happy to see you put safety first. Safety? No. Flying cars are just way cooler. I still don't understand how they don't give you motion sickness. If I find out how I avoid it, you'll be first to know. Anyway, I'll have whoever she orders next. I'd like a drink that was... You had it again? You and your cryptic orders always leaving us with weird stuff. Hey, I expect only the best from whoever serves me. They need to be able to answer these kind of orders. Still, I'm sure you're wearing poor Jill here out with that kind of stuff. She's done quite well so far, actually. Really. Thank you. Whatever. Please order something normal, would you? That'll be 2 French weavers then. We'll have 2 drinks at once? No, we're sharing. What? Like half a glass for each? Isn't it better if it's just 1 for each? Don't worry, you'll see. 2 French weavers. Easy enough. Oh man. Say is gonna get sloshed. Okay. Age. Mix. Stop. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Age. Mix. Stop. And serve. 2 French weavers. So, this one's for you and this one's for me. You said you wanted whatever I asked for, right? Oh, that way. You could have said so earlier. Oh yeah, here. Hey, so this is where I left my helmet. Thanks. You really need to be more careful with your things. Yeah, but I have spares. The spares should be saved for when the one you're using breaks or malfunctions, not when you lose it. Those helmets cost money, you know. Yeah, sorry. They say that boss got her head stuck because of a jam button. Speaking of money, you still going to that meeting at the bank tomorrow? Yep, you worried? I'll refrain for now. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't. Don't be, I'll be fine. Rumors are just rumors. Rumors? They say something might happen at the bank tomorrow. But with all the tension in the air lately, it's hard to know if it's true. As if the fear-mongering wasn't enough, the people have also started spreading baseless rumors. Just yesterday, I had to stop a group of rampaging youngsters that heard the city would be leveled by bombs. Everyone's on edge. Yeah. I know you're worried, but I have to go there. It's orders from the higher-ups. Tell me something. Somebody came after me. Do you think they'd stand a chance? You're quite strong, but... I'll take something to protect myself. Be prepared for anything. Would that make you feel safer? Maybe. I'll tell you what. After I come back, we'll get some ice cream. That way you can vent all your frustrations. Alright. Seems my vehicle is here to pick me up. You coming, Say? No, I'll stay here a bit longer. Okay then, take care. Yeah, Stella's really nice. Bye. You're such a worrywart. That means she cares about you. Never doubted. Say, why does my helmet smell like bacon? Bacon? Not that I mind, I'm just curious. Well, you know how some things absorb the smell of what's nearby? It must have grabbed it from one of the ingredients. I see. Do you believe all that stuff about the tensions growing and that anarchist group trying to disband the White Knights? To tell you the truth, I'm a bit worried. Even in my division, there's some shady business going on, but I don't want to investigate too deeply. What kind of business? From what I understand, things like working with human traffickers or drug dealers, letting them act like they wish. Some even say the ones that do get apprehended are the ones that have failed them in some way. Bill always says the White Knights are just glorified mall security. Says that if it's been proven beyond a doubt that some shady business is going on, the Zaibatsu Corp's main branch would separate themselves from the whole White Knight division. Something about the Associates' fear of bad PR resulting in them moving to the BTC. Sounds plausible. Yeah, it kind of worries me though, because I really like my job. I guess a similar fear exists among the upper ranks. Lately they seem restless. Too much politics, huh? It hurts my brain. I just want to rescue people and help them. I just want to do my job without worries about politics of any kind. What are you doing at the bank tomorrow? Our colonel had said to relay some information to the manager, and I was picked because he trusted me. Well, he said, "You're such a simpleton that you would never get the wrong message. But it's his intention that counts." Oh. Finally, the Dorothy has come back to Valhalla. Please refrain from doing those sitcom-like entrances. You're disturbing other clients. Oh, come on. You know the audience would have gone wild with that one. And besides, you make it sound like you have a full house. It's uncommon to see you here 2 days in a row. I wanted to grab something before starting my shift. Grab something before they start grabbing me, you could say. Hey, you having a drink? Can I buy you one? Why, yes, thank you. Honey, you should follow her example and offer me drinks more often. We'll see. What are you having? I'll have what she's having. Then I've got the perfect thing. Let's have Blue Fairy. One for both? One for each. Alright. 2 blue fairies are due. Okay, be a Blue Fairy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Green, and then I'll put in 3 aged, mixed up, got 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, and I'll just give her 1 mixed up. Okay, cool. Blue Fairy does sound nice. 2 fairies. Oh, I think it's probably mostly blue cacao. Just based on looks. Hey, this is pretty good. See? And it's blue like your hair. It is. So, what's your name, sweetie? Call me Say. Alright, Say, I'm Dorothy. Say. Yes, yes? Say. Yes, yes? Say. Say, why did you just buy me a drink? I just thought you were cute as a button, so I wanted to invite you to join me. Wow, you have to be the first person to offer me a drink without having an ulterior motive. And that includes Fuckboy over there. What do you mean? Trust me, when you work in my kind of field, you learn to read cues from everything. And this girl is simple to a fault. How so? You're the what you see is what you get type. WYSIWYG, as they say in programming. That look on your face is of one that simply sees no point in lying. Coupled with the fact that you're here in what looks like your work attire tells me that you're so married to your job that sex is too far down on your priority list to notice its existence. So, if you invite me to a drink because you found me cute and that's the extent of it, I believe you. Thank you. Say she's the first one. What about Deal giving you a ticket the other day? Who? Oh yeah, the one with the dogs. No, he doesn't count. He looked like a humanoid Matt. Ouch. You seem very perceptive, Dorothy. But I'm not too far behind. How so? I can tell your body is heavily modded with things you shouldn't even have. Your tongue is a BEP-069 with DNA scanning capabilities. Your skin is coated with an anti-radiation finish. Your joints are of the premium extra flexible variety. And the most important thing, your hands. What about them? I don't know how modded your body is under your clothes. The tongue, joints, and skin are merely interesting. But your hands are the MIRD-113 of Realta Industries. A model designed to shoot Class 5 bullets from its fingertips. So, Clause G of Article 17 and the Augmentations and Modifications Law on the topic of ballistical augmentations. Any humanoid or sapient creature under civilian designation that has upgraded any of its person to hold firearms of class 3 grade or higher will be either commissioned for disarmament or sent to danger zones. What are you gonna do? Nothing. Eh? I'm not in law enforcement. I just do rescue. And even if I was, I'm not on duty right now. Oh. I want to know though, why go through with that upgrade? Girl's gotta take care of herself, you know? I want to be able to deal with things if they get ugly. This is the most discreet mod I had. Or at least I thought so. Oh, yeah. Okay then, can I give you some advice? I guess. The reason I can tell it's not your default hand model is your fingertips. The tips are a little bigger to make the cannons fit. You could get a small mod that changes them into disposable tips. Assuming they're being used for self-defense, not regular use of course. I see. Well, I've gotta go. Ah yes, another thing. If you aim for the arms or legs once in self-defense, anything more is assault. Yeah. Bye, Dorothy. Bye, Jill. Bye-bye. Please come again. Ah, I thought she was gonna take me away. They would put my mind on a vacuum cleaner for 3 years. 2 if I behave well. That's what happens when you underestimate people. Although I'm tempted to ask. About what? DNA reading tongue? Very prehensile and intuitive. Also, vibrates. Extra flexible joints? Do you really need to ask? Anti-radiation coating? Hey, my skin's my first tool of the trade. I need to take care of it as much as possible. And it makes it feel so soft no matter how much it's been battered. Alright then. So you fancy yourself a diviner, reading people and all? Not really. I'm just quite good at reading people. I guess it's a byproduct of dealing with so many people on a daily basis. It's a bit surreal to hear that from a Lilum. What can you say about me then? Let's see. You're very, very, very sexually frustrated. It's not the act itself, but rather that your partners can't seem to satisfy you on a deeper level. There's an even deeper frustration. Something happened that's blocking you. Maybe there's someone who you know who won't return your feelings. Maybe you're hurt in the past. Thus, your demeanor is that of someone who feels like life is playing tricks on her. Like a dog whose owner never really throws the ball. Oh boy, did I actually hit the nail on the head? I was making this stuff up on the fly. All of that is just rubbish I say because it's right 80% of the time. Generic bullshit, if you will. You'd be surprised at the amount of sexual frustration people hold. I can't read you, honey. You're too good at putting on a professional face. But this definitely gives me more insight into you. Lucky. Aren't you late or something? I am, but if you'd let me satisfy your frustrations, I could stall for some time. Go. Fine. Bye-bye, honey. Artificial intelligence has come rather far, eh? One wonders how artificial it remains. Shut up, fuckboy. Everything done? Yeah. Hey, boss. This might seem random, but... do you remember the first time I came to the bar? When you came to submit your contract? Yeah, why? Well, for some reason, I've been hung up on it since this morning, and I just realized why. The visage that welcomed me back then was Gil trying to pull your hand out of a jar. Oh yeah, that. Gil is the company punching bag. I can't remember what exactly, but something fell inside and I tried to retrieve it. Just kind of put my hand in and it got stuck. It was a friend's jar too, so I couldn't just break it. Hey Gil, how did you get my hand out of that jar? A straw and some butter. Oh yeah, clever solution. Yeah, and that brings me to the random thought. That incident, the helmet yesterday. How many times your foot got stuck on something for stomping it? Boss, why do you get stuck in so many different things? Huh? Now that you mention it, I remember this one time she tried to eat a big sandwich and her jaw got stuck. Then there was the incident with the TV. I'll admit my fault with the others, but the TV incident was not my fault. The assembly instructions for that stand should have labeled their Z and S better. You saw what happened when I stitched the S2 piece with its 5Z one? Phil's onto something here. Yeah, she is. Now, go clean the dishes and you can leave for the day. I like to think she'll make an effort now to avoid getting stuck in things. I wanna believe. Aw, we got it. Everything will turn out alright in the end. Don't worry, bonus. And we got a flawless service. You didn't fuck up today. 800 has been charged to your account to renew your membership to Shining Fingered. Fingered. Till the subscription got renewed, she'll have no problem focusing at work today. Happy not birthday! Okay, so we are going to save. And then we will continue this probably next Sunday. But let me find someone to raid real fast. Heather is playing Hollow Knight, so we'll raid her. But 800 a day, it's 800 a week. Or, yeah, like 800 a week. Wait. Hold on. Let me use the, a week. Yeah, it's pretty bad. But that's the future prices. It's that she can read the newses and stuff. But I will send y'all over to, Heather Bunsen. She's really nice. And she's playing Hollow Knight. And then I will see y'all on tomorrow with Ori and the Blind Forest. And thank y'all for coming out. Bye!